All right, chat. We've gapped down. Good morning. Good to see y'all. 2270 on the S&P. Things were looking great with an implied open up $400 on the Dow Jones. As you can see, top left, or just the left side of your screen is the Dow Jones. The right side is the S&P. Sorry, it's a little different today. And yeah, so much for a green open. You want to see real quick? I'll show you what the futures look like. I mean, my God, man, things looked pretty dang good, man. And now look at almost all the gains that happened today were just given back in the past, I don't know, hour or so, 45 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes. But that's futures, top left, S&P, top right, Dow Jones, bottom left, oil that somehow bounced back a little bit. Hopefully y'all can hear me. And then the VIX is still kind of holding strong. 58 looks like just flagging, almost like bullish consolidation of some sorts. And also, here we are. We got Bitcoin up on the screen that hit over $6,600 early this morning, pumping with everything else in the market, including gold. Sweet mother Jesus, man. I mean, you want to see gold? Well, let's take a gander. Wait, that's not gold. That's no moon. Give me a sec. That's not happening. That's not working. It's not. The sources. What the heck, man? You're not doing it right, dude. Gold. The F. Utility screen. Come on, man. There it is. So gold even had a rally this morning. A big bullish and golden candle to what? Test 52.22, which is what, chat? It's not a joke. It's a resistance area that you got to go all the way back to 2011, 2012. Where are we, chat? You can see it. Come on, man. Where the F? Oh, yeah, it doesn't load because I have a welfare backup PC or something. Look, this is where gold is. Oh my God. Critical areas. Golden zone.
And then, just like that,
we was back to critical areas. Okay, you understand, chat? Not a joke on any market right now. Bitcoin's now at 6,200, down 400 points from its high, over 400 points from its high. Unbelievable. But even with it being down 400 points from its high, it's up 6.72% on the day. What the F, dude? Glad you're here. Probably all 12 of y'all, right? I don't know. I mean, it's a morning stream. I don't know if anyone gets up anymore for these things. Market's screwed. No one's working anymore. But if you could wonder why that rally happened last night on futures, you could wonder that the Fed and Mnuchin, it's in their best interest to say that a deal's getting close to being sealed. And it's like, all right, we'll seal the deal, dude. So, which just would be around $2 trillion. Dude. Excuse me. Just wanted to go back to this. There we go. Rally caps on. It could be good. It could be a good one today, but clearly no breakout. This is just the 4 hour. We're not looking at the daily anymore. Yeah, down again, but and it was like late last night. Hold on a sec. It definitely looks like a rally's coming. The gap will certainly fill. I mean, that is one of those everyday scrub gaps. If this doesn't fill soon, I'll be literally surprised. I'll just go chug a beer, okay? If this gap that's like, dude, it's like nothing. It's like $10, dude, on the S&P. It's like $100 on the Dow. That's nothing. That'll fill. It's like not gonna be a gap not filled, dude, right? So, you'll feel you might rally. I mean, dang, dude. Like, what news does the market need to rally. I don't know, man. I honestly, in my opinion, I'm pretty shocked about the rally that futures had this morning when we were all sleeping, getting ready for today. Very surprised by it because the other bill did not pass, and that is what catalyzed that huge dump, the limit down within 3 minutes. If you didn't watch the stream yesterday, you definitely missed a doozy. What is it? I gotta get a hotkey built for this. Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I haven't said hi to anyone yet. I do apologize. There's a lot going on right now, isn't there, man? Contacts bothering me. Jeez. Oh my God. So, people like wanted to riot on Bitcoin. I can't believe it, man. I thought it was supposed to dump. Well, dude, come on, man. Like, follow the price actions, everything, and you know how critical 5,800 is. You knew there was no slipping support here. So, again, without an edge on the market, it could dump, it could pump, whatever. The thing is, like, technical analysis is used to give yourself an edge. If you don't have an edge on the market, you can't make yourself have an edge on the market, right? One could maybe argue that this upslipping support was the edge you had with the horizontal line support, knowing we were there. But dude, again, like without like the oscillators, it could just, what happens if it gets here and then dumps and you have a long because you thought those were good variables? But remember, it's the consolidation after the crash, right? The sell-off is set the tone for this consolidation. It's not bullish consolidation, Chad. I'm sorry. This is just textbook bearish type of consolidation after crashing. And so eventually this will have another wave down, in my opinion, based on the daily. And maybe then we'll get an edge on the market, but not yet. And I even said this could go up to $7,500. It could go up actually as high as $8,000. And that's going to be a 61.8% retrace. And we understand that's the golden zone. That's the golden retrace. I mean, that's like, that is where assets can commonly rally to before reversing majorly to the downside. So like none of what Bitcoin's doing surprising, but again, if you're talking about edges on the market, there just really isn't any. Yeah, let me make a hotkey so I don't have to keep manually clicking this crap. I have to do it for every freaking overlay. It's so if only someone knew, Coach Cochran in Alabama, he would always say before fourth quarter program, no one's ever going to know what you go through. No one's ever going to know, just you. Same thing with streaming. No one's ever going to know what crap you have to go through. Source, yep. Utility, yep. Make a rap song. Chart. Utility. This is it. Oh, nice. There are your futures. Futures continuing to dump near where it pumped, right? Probably squaring up some sort. Square up is gonna put you around, I would say around 18,445. I wonder if we get the square up 2218. I mean, this is real time dumping right now, chat. So will we be able to pump or rally around 2218 or 18,459 after the square up? Because it looks like the Dow's about to approach it, touch it. 6186, under 6,200 on Bitcoin. It's like as soon as we get up, hey man, party's over for everything. Why did we not get to, hey dude, we were up yesterday. We got to see the limit down. This party literally started and ended before we even woke up, man. What a joke. Excuse me. Oh my God. This is not easy stuff, dude. 6173. Continuing to fall. 2229. 18,516. Here is your 4-hour chart. Dow Jones, the left side of your screen. The S&P 500, the right side of your screen. Oh, divergence. What are you doing, man? Come on. Well, I don't think Technicals got the memo that the entire world's economy shut down. I don't even think Bulkowski, Steve Neeson, I don't think Gartley, none of the geniuses that we've all learned from, David Weiss, none of them have ever seen a market like this where the economy shuts down. Sorry, so no one's been able to write history on the meta of what's going on right now. No one. So unprecedented event. We're all living history together where they're going to be writing books on this stuff. Maybe we should just write the book, chat. What happens, man? You just go down and you disregard divergence on everything, right? All time scales. Forget about it. Chat, am I chipper enough for y'all this morning? Maybe too chipper. Sorry, maybe take it back a couple notches or 5. Thanks so much. Now, the S&P approaching critical support. Dow Jones also finally want to hit that target area. Let's just zoom out so you can take a gander. All right, you're hitting support, 18,700. I mean, I thought I've had that plotted. It was maybe on the daily I do. But yeah, you are now at support, right? And Dow Jones, these are areas where maybe if you're lucky, that bill gets passed today, we get a nice bounce, right? I mean, we're finally here. But man, if this doesn't hold, oh my god!
See the Dow Jones guy now.
What the heck, dude? Sorry, my sound clip didn't go off. Whoa, yeah, sue the Dow Jones guy. It's criminal. It's criminal. Thank you, Lone Sofos, man. So you get it. We are at support. And this is where a bounce could happen, okay? This is where we could hold for days. You know, man, like, I mean, it's been a long time coming, too. And, so far we haven't filled the gap, so you think that a rally is going to come today to fill that gap, at least. It's almost unfathomable to believe that we will have a Black Monday 3.0, especially when we're at some sort of historic support. We're at multi-year lows on these major indices. Bitcoin 6190, 6170, trying to get back up a little bit, but rejecting 6429 as a resistance. So, Bitcoin's definitely pulling back with the market, but you just got to wonder how long the selling is going to last this morning until a rally happens. You normally always get a rally, at least some pathetic attempt of a rally, before it falls apart and then more selling comes in the afternoon. Okay, so yeah, just on the spaceship, like I don't know, I decided to go dual screen, not quad screen, with a Russell 2000 NASDAQ. I don't know, man, like, it's just easier on me. Dude, this computer is under so much stress right now, you have no idea. Like, I have half the computing power on this computer that I have on my main one, so like, you could understand. And I do probably double to triple the graphic intensity on this one. So, with the spaceship. Anyway, hope you're all having a good morning. Let me say hi. Oh my god, I don't even have chat up. Oh my, dude. Oh boy, that's embarrassing. All right, so good morning. Yeah, Lone Sofos, thanks for that contribution, man.
All jokes aside, how are you, man? I hope you're having a wonderful morning thus far, brother man. Kings.
Lone Sofos, yeah, man, having a good morning. I mean, like, as good as it can go. Everyone's retirements are continuing to bleed out, and no one... Well, let's just say this. Every hour that goes by now, there are going to be thousands of people that are filing for unemployment, joblessness. They're claiming that, and that's bad. So, it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I'm not in financial ruins. So, that's as good as I can ask for. So, I'm happy, man. I got sleep. I was in bed. I have shelter, food, right? All that. So, that's all I care about, right? But like, what I'm thinking is like other people. Falling asleep. Do you not think about this stuff before you go to bed? Like, oh my God, the whole world economy is screwed. The whole system that I used to participate in, like with my 9-to-5 career college job, like everyone in that world is just getting wrecked. Do y'all not think like that's like all I could think about, like going to every night, going to bed? And because we've never witnessed anything like this, this is like, there's a possibility we could see 30% unemployment from this crisis. And so how is there any time to even think about yourself when just what's happening to everyone else, man. So thanks for the 690 and the 420. Much love, man. $10 surplus on the day, Kings. 2234 S&P, Dow Jones 18,617. Divergence on the 4-hour could turn into not because of unprecedented events that are here. And if you don't notice, if you're in a metropolitan, look out the window, it looks like a ghost town. If you're in the suburbs, look out the window, it looks about the same, but it's certainly not. So again, I don't know how low this is going to go early, but I do think we're going to get a rally to at least fill that scrub gap that didn't get filled unbelievably, right? Let's see. Let's zoom out on the S&P. Go look left, right? Where are we? Are we touching a support of some sort? I knew it had a lot of mini ones. Yeah, so you're touching like this 2230 area, like a valley. It's a scrubbed small valley, right? I mean, the bigger support, this is where the Dow Jones is, where 2192 is. You never touched that. I don't think you touched that quite yet. So, and then the big support's 2130. So yeah, you think you have so the Dow Jones seems like it's in a better support area. It's touching a support right now, and then the S&P is kind of, but again, 2190 to 2130 is the major support that should hold. What you're holding right now could hold for a little while. We could rally, fill the gap, but you'd think like even after that in time we would touch these areas to just say hi. Yes, they are real. Okay, just making sure. Impossible to Fibonacci for a retrace from the high to low, because certainly we just hit the lowest low of the entire crash. So how can you fib? Like, it doesn't even make sense. It's all just hypothetical at that point. So futures look. Oh my God, we did it, dude. Chat, we squared up. Up in the chat. Hello? Bitcoin. There's some stars for you if you like the space theme. A lot going on, man. Gold is 1519, still testing that resistance, that historical resistance back from 2011, 2012. That was the play, though. Gold was the play, right? I mean, like Bitcoin speculative, gold's double bottoming on the 4-hour with divergence. That's kind of what combats inflation, and that is what the repercussion will be. Hyperinflation at some point in the future. $4 trillion plus dollars. It's got to be more than that at this point, collectively, with the world's, all the central banks, man. That is not good long term. This is just like we got our own problems right now, so we're trying to fix those. And we do know that we're going to create so many more problems down the road with what we're doing with injecting all this money into the markets. But who cares about that right now, because we got to get this other thing fixed. Because you can't pay off debt if you're not working. If everyone in the world's not working. So, good Lord. Hello? What the heck? Thanks for the 300 people watching. I guess I've been shadow banned again. I don't know. Inverse coupled handle. Dude, a 30-minute chart. I don't know, man. I don't do 30-minute charts. So, whatever you think, man. I'm telling you, man. I think we're going to see a rally on the S&P to fill a gap. The gap's pretty much $2,300. Dow Jones is at 19,133, and it could go higher from there. I don't know, but I mean, remember the schools of thought here as an investor or trader. I mean, in the situation, the risk is just, yes, the economy shut down and we could go much lower, and you think that's the play, right? Okay, just easy, going short, all in short, right? But the issue is you've already lost so much value in a historic amount of time. Remember, 1987, 1929 got nothing on the speed of which we've lost 30%. The speed of the drawdown is at the fastest ever by far. And we probably will never see anything quite like this again. So, with that being said, drawdown being so fast, a reflexive rally could happen at any time. meaning like you're all in short. You could get devastated on a huge green candle that rallies you up, 10%, 15% in a day. You're screwed, and then you panic sell, and then guess what happens? Volatility, futures go to crap again. We limit down, and then the pre-market happens, so we gap down. We lose half that value, and then you dump to lower prices again, right? I mean, like that is the stuff that you got to be cognizant of in these market conditions that are so volatile. It's like a tornado, man. You get too close to this tornado, you don't really know which way it could shift its trajectory, and you could get in the path of it and get destroyed. So. And with that's the short side, but the long side, it's tough to say that because I mean maybe there are variables, but we're living in history where there are going to be trillions of dollars of damage to the economy, the world economy, everywhere. It's like a world war on the economy, this virus. So it's obvious that we could go much lower than where we are now in time. But you got to be patient. But to say that there's value down here for a long, there's not even, remember, high to low, 23% retrace is how we kind of know there's a valid anchor point on the bottom. We don't have that. We haven't broken a geometrical trend line yet of this pretty well established structure of selling. Okay, so it's tough, man. It's real tough trying to play the S&P right now because of, again, huge reflexive rally could occur any day. Sorry, I should have had that up when I was talking. My God. 62.43 on Bitcoin, starting to recover a little bit, up 7% on the day. Nice. That's all I can say is nice. Pivot at critical supports. Oh, what's up, FYX? He says, tendies, not for long, dude. Your tendies are evaporating, okay? The bulls have you right where they want you. Omar, we're at Omar's entry, right? Omar was calling me an idiot. Buy, indiscriminately. Don't worry about exiting. Don't worry about stop losses. Just buy 62.50. I think that was his target, his entry. His insulting entry. It was pathetic. Simple-minded anarchist. Sorry to hear that, man. Very sorry to hear that. I mean, but dude, welcome to. I mean, let's be real. Like, I'm not gonna say I didn't lose like a lot out of my retirement accounts. Everyone did. Everyone did. For the most part. I mean, it's like you have exposure to the market. You have heavy cash, right? Even if you are not even that heavy, you still would have lost a lot of money just because of the sheer amount of percentage losses in a short period of time, man. What's up, Gareth, man? Human from Earth. Greek Fear. What's up, Crypto Kush? JD. Yeah, first time getting to say hi. So Rick Schmitz. Brian M. How do you kill something that doesn't exist? What are you talking about, dude? Are you some sort of coronavirus conspiracy theorist? 6270, about to be a 6300 again on Bitcoin. Go figure. The stock market kind of rallies, Bitcoin rallies too. Stock market dumps, Bitcoin loses all its gains. Well, the good news is if we get a rally today, Bitcoin's going to go back up to maybe test 6600 again. That'd be fantastic. Yeah, the U.S. Senate voting's coming soon. I'm thinking we're going to get a pass, and that could push these markets up hardcore, man. String them out, Irwin Coffee, man. 1929 had a 25% unemployment. Well, we could definitely see that in time. And think about what was the World Unite? What was the U.S. population then to now, right? Get that stat. That will be interesting and eye-opening. Morning hype. Yes, morning hype. Bitcoin's not correlated with the stock market. When the market's open, are you serious? Do you not watch the chart at the same time? It certainly is. Why do you think? Dude, when the futures started dumping, Bitcoin started dumping. and got down to like 6,100. And now that the stock market is starting to rally a little bit, Bitcoin's rallying a little bit. Dude, Bitcoin does sync up. There is institutional money that is definitely playing with Bitcoin, with bots. It doesn't have to be people individually doing it. So look, dude, we're about to go green. We're gonna fill the gap, 2,300. And if a bill gets passed, this is where you could just, people with puts and shorts could get wrecked, man. Like, you know. Because I mean, like, that's a $2 trillion bill they're trying to get passed, man. That's so much money, and that's like money that I think goes to companies, right? I mean, that's the other ones got passed already for the people. So this is like money that will like keep businesses from going underwater, like literally defaulting and starting a cascading effect of just multiple things just crashing and falling apart, right? Sesame Street News isn't covering any of this. I know, dude. It's screwed. Wait, did I just get... We just get the real ping out? Okay, thanks for the 345 here. Yeah, it looks like that... Was that the first ping? Oh my god, it was. I keep like, dude, I don't have muscle memory. Like, to every single day, I'm like responsible for doing at everyone. I forget, so I try to do a good job of it in the morning because I know it's just not like Brad's probably asleep or something, and that's completely understandable. It's just I don't have that habit completely. Okay, so according to Google, U.S. population in 1929 was 121.8 million, and now it's 330 million. And then you probably put in another 50 million people who are undocumented. So we're going green, chat. Going green. Dow Jones is higher than its open, and the S&P will soon be in the same spot. Telling you, dude, 2290 is a gap fill. We'll get it. We'll get that. Dow Jones will fill its gap to 19,100 or so. So just hang tight. And Black Monday 3.0 will probably be canceled once this bill passes. They're not going to not let the bill pass for the second time in a row, dude. Yesterday was full of drama, and they all had a very candid, stern conversation, I'm sure, this evening or in the morning while we were sleeping, and they'll get it passed. So here we go. $10. You fill a gap. After that, I'm not sure, right? That was just what I knew was going to happen. You sell off maybe some. Dow Jones hit a support, and now it's going to fill. Great. 19,130 maybe. 19,160. Okay, whatever. Yeah,
Fired up.
Fired up, Anon. Thanks for the 420. Is that a space joint? Thank you, dude. Bitcoin 62.72. Gold just right at its resistance, man. Oh no! Hype in the effing chat. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Gold is breaking out right now. Yes! Hold on. Gold, baby. Let's freaking go. 1527. Logging in. Gonna explode. 1528. Let's go. We rallying, chat. We rallying hard. 1529. All right. Look, man, gold isn't that volatile, okay? So, like, movements on gold, like $100 on Bitcoin, dude. $1 on gold. Let's go. So, gotta love this, man. But it's the whole market. Like, Bitcoin's climbing right now, 62.92. Stock market's probably climbing still. I can't really see. But beautiful. Yeah, S&P just went green today for the first time, 2281. I don't know, it got a little bit higher, 2290. The gaps haven't filled yet, but I think they will. I mean, why the F would they not with a bill, a $2 trillion bill on the table that's about to get passed? It'd be crazy not to. What's up, Warge Washington? Warge Washington? Hey, man. Martha always brought home Warge Washington, a fat bull, man. It's real, dude. Ever wonder, man, like what? The US dollar's green? Because Warge Washington's on it or something, man. Oh, I got like thunderstorms. And yeah, it's storming. Wow. Hype in the chat. There are things doing things. Not FYX, man. Okay, dude. Well, your attendees are in jeopardy because once this bill passes, look, this is what they've been doing the whole time, man. They've been getting FYX real comfortable with these dumps. He's gonna get overexposed and he's gonna get wrecked. We're just waiting for the reflexive rally to come to wipe out FYX. And then after the reflexive rally cleans them out, they're gonna dump it again after he's given up or something. So here's golds, and then we can go on back to. Man, I just need more screens, dude. Like, I need to I need to get a TV mounted, fish through the walls, so I can just have it up. Definitely needs to happen. There you go, 22. You never filled the gap on either yet. Jeez, pathetic. Give it time. But I mean, just from that rally, it's starting to sell a little bit more. But you know, well, if your lows 2230 and 18,500, you're up $300 from your low point of the day. So a little disappointing, dude. It's not even. It's like one of those no-brainer gap fills that just hasn't happened yet. Like, what the heck? You gotta understand how insignificant that gap is. But does Garley's gap theory even work? Oh, it still works, dude. Ooh, this is a good beat. Never heard this song. 6238 on Bitcoin right now. As you just saw, gold is at 1524, right at critical resistance. It's really broken it, and we'll see how if there's any follow-through price action or any way we could sustain prices above 1522, which is that 2011, 2012 resistance. So gold's got a lot of work cut out for it, but looking decent. Oh, there's lightning. That's scary. So my stream stops, you know, it's because of storms. Y'all hear that? Yeah, thunder in space. Yes, I have been shadow banned because I play audio from Trump streams. It's what they do. It's over. Yes, everyone can complain about it and tell me. I know. I've been shadow banned. Me. This is not a political stream at all, but God forbid that sometimes politics intertwines inevitably with economics. There's nothing we can do. So it's like worth covering though. But Jesus, if it's gonna like make it to where no one can even find me ever again, maybe I'll never play Trump ever again because like it's just not worth it. I'd rather just not cover that stuff. So I think I might just stop doing that, even though it's valuable. I'm like, I can't. Look at my viewer count, like normally like 700 people now. It's just like yesterday got to 500 max. It's just like, and like I think they're doing it because there's no one working, no one at YouTube, so they've just set up these really really strict algos to just hide you completely if you play anything political. It's crazy, man. Okay, so we have a second vote scheduled for today, shortly after 12 p.m. Eastern. So right after lunch, we'll be getting a vote, and we might get a huge rally today, or a huge dump. Shadow banning means, like, you're not banned, but they sure as heck will not even let your subs find you. Your subs won't even get notified. So yes, everyone knows. Please, everyone let me know that it was hard to find my stream, because it's not I don't know. But if you keep telling me, maybe I'll go crazy. Bitcoin volume, I don't even know. Like, volume on Bitcoin MG, dude. That's like, remember, most trading, big moves, big plays made on Bitcoin are done OTC, over the counter, meaning it's not even done on exchanges. The exchanges are like reactionary to the big whales that buy and sell, not on their exchanges. So volume, got to take it with a grain of salt in this space. It's not like regulated like the New York Stock Exchange, where everything's in one place, you know. This is Bitcoin. It's everywhere. People buying and selling Bitcoin in Tanzania and freaking Africa, and maybe even someone's bought and sold Bitcoin in Antarctica. Dude, it's just like... Yeah, they did yesterday at World Unite, but there's another. They're going to seal a deal a little after lunch today, in case you didn't hear what I just said. No, why would, like, what's the point of entering Bitcoin right now? There's no edge, dude. Again, you have a little bit of positive momentum on Bitcoin on the daily, like, great, dude. No, I mean, like, I'm not telling anyone to buy or sell ever, but I'm saying I'm waiting to buy. When this positive Momo wanes, we lose it, we get negative Momo, we make a double bottom or a lower low. That's when I'll buy, when there's actual seller exhaustion on a significant time scale. Not yet. But by all means, you know, if you think, if you want to FOMO in on a green candle, go for it, dude.
I started listening to the audiobook Trading in the Zone. It's definitely teaching me the psychology of the human mind. I am on chapter 3 so far.
Awesome, K-pop man. Yeah, great book, and yeah, it's why it's such a good book, is because it's got you know, it's trading psychology, but man, if you're new and novice, it's like perfect, because it doesn't get too technical, it doesn't overwhelm you. It's perfect stuff. Everyone should read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. All right, man. Access denied, I don't know, man. 12 to 1800s, who knows, dude. We'll go one support at a time. So the world's shut down, man. Completely. Unlimited quantitative easing. Like what? Alright, so there's no upper bound now to quantitative easing. New lending programs to support credit employers, consumers, and businesses, adding up to $300 billion. Establishment of term asset-backed securities loan facility (TLF) to support further flow to credit to consumer and businesses. Right? I mean, it's like the bank expects to soon announce Main Street lending program. Yeah, dude, it's just like, I mean, how much money can people throw at this problem? I don't even know. Like, there's gonna be some real bad consequences in time after this. Okay, Gianna, Gianluca, we'll see. All right, yeah, believe me, dude. You and thousands of other people every time thinking that a double bottom is impossible. So go ahead and buy now. Go ahead and think you know everything. And when you lose thousands of dollars, don't come to me. Don't be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's your fault. Don't do that. So go ahead, dude. Like, why even ask me? Why even ask me if you are already saying it's looking unreachable now? You wanted a certain answer from me, right? And I gave you an answer you didn't want to hear. That's what happened. see any news. Not really seeing any more news, right? I mean, oh, if you don't know, Canada pulled out of the Olympics 2020 games in Japan, Tokyo. So, oh shit, listen to this. It's coming. But yeah, that's gonna probably begin a cascading effect of other countries pulling out. Oh my god, dude, Space Thunder is the scariest thunder ever, dude. You're like, where does the thunder even come from in space? Mondragon, inflation, hyperinflation will probably be the consequence of this. That's why gold in the long term is a good play, even though mid-term, medium, short term, it might get wrecked with the rest of the equities market. But there you go. It's like the dumps happened for so long now, 30% plus in shortest period of time ever. It's like reflexive rally, 50% dead cat bounce incoming at some point soon. Yes, gold up, Renee. Looks like you're just tuning in. We've been monitoring golds. Yep, 1524, breaking above that 1522 area, certainly. But you got to hold on. Remember, it's not about breaking support. It's about follow-through price action. And Bitcoin's follow-through price action when it broke 57.76 critical support, it was nothing. And so then the futures market started rallying. Gold started rallying. Bitcoin rallied with them in unison. It wasn't just like, oh my god, it's only Bitcoin. Bitcoin's so special. Nope, it was everything. That's what happens. You guess when you're just going to pump a Death Star value worth of money into the world economy now. That's kind of what's going on. Dude, Bitcoin could go to 8K and it wouldn't be weird at this point. But there's no buying signal. Like, there's nothing saying like, oh, it's time to buy. You have an edge. You have a certain complete edge on the market right now. Nope. No. Stock market trading is certainly not halted. We absolutely did not. Yeah, here we go. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm like, about time. Waiting to... just waiting for the gap to fill. It's gonna fill. You'll see. It's like, oh, yeah, dude. It's gonna fill. Like, you're about to do it, and if this passes, you are going to get probably a pump. I mean, why would you not? If $200 trillion helicopter money, 2,300, it's coming, man. I'm telling you. Here we go, man. Gap fills for everyone. Money for everyone.
What's your thoughts
Everyone
on
gets money.
GEXJ? Could it hit the highs of 2010 to 2011? I need a thunder buddy.
I don't know, dude. We can check it out in a minute. Thanks. Gonna add an alert on gold since I... Oh my god, dude. My computer's just so laggy now. I can't even type in a ticker anymore, and it just lags. Yeah, gold miners got devastated. I mean, it fell below insane supports. Yeah, you'd think this is where a bounce would happen, otherwise you're screwed, you know, like... Let's pull it up. Look, dude. FYX got out. He's out. Everyone know he's out. So if we dump again, he can't claim that he's making tendies. All right, chat. So here's your gold miners ETF that got all the way down to these lows, these valleys from December 2014, March 2015. February 2016 levels, and then bounced like insanely. And now you rallied above it. Now you're trying to hold support from levels back in September 2018. So if you can't hold that long enough, yeah, you could rally, and you'd think that the target would be up at like $35, $36. But dude, again, I don't know. Like, Market conditions are insane. There is no edge on the market that I see on the 4 hour, maybe the daily or something. 1414. Oh, and everything I do is in slow motion. Yeah, do it. Do it, FYX, man. Go long, dude. Buy some million calls, dude. So, yeah, you're just in that, you're in the first dump phase, right? And now you're like consolidating like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin did the same thing. It dumped, and now it's just like there's no like seller exhaustion yet. So this rallies, consolidates for a while, and then what if the market crashes again or something in like a month or two? Well, then this would probably crash too again, and then you make a lower low and you get down to 1760, right? Eventually. And then maybe by then we get some exhaustion, seller exhaustion. My God, if you don't know what seller exhaustion is, just divergence. You know, there are many clips I have in my educational resources of Patreon. But I can't, it's like not really fair to like have to explain what divergence is every stream, you know? That's kind of like insane. So, yeah, you got to wait for divergence to develop until I don't have an edge here. But nice job on holding support from 2018. Maybe that'll hold. I don't know. Like that's not how TA works. If it doesn't hold, you know where you're going, back down. If it does hold, you might rally. But for now, for an edge on the market, there isn't really any. So 63.22, nice. Bitcoin's climbing. I can bet you with Bitcoin climbing right now, with market open, you probably got the S&P doing the same thing a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's kind of where it was. There it is. Yeah, so you're off your highs.
Dollar bills will be the new toilet paper.
Yes, they will. And we'll be going to the strip club, DZAM, with plies of toilet paper, right? It'll be, you see the meme where they're putting like little plies, single plies, in the little underpants or whatever of the stripper? It's funny. Thank you, DZAM. And hey, I hope you're having a good morning. All right. Thanks for the super chat. Anyway. Still waiting. Okay, still waiting. That's all I can say. He may not even be real though. So 2282 on the S&P, and the Dow Jones is at 18,967. Still pretty much at your open price. You did gap down a little bit. You want to see that. The futures chart. What happened last night was insane. Where you had this insane route, like you limit down like multiple times last night, and then you just like there was this news at like 7 a.m. the Fed, Mnuchin, they're saying, everyone's saying, we're gonna get a deal to pass with Congress. You get this insane rally. You were up like 420 points on the Dow Jones. I think you were up like 100 points on the S&P, and then like look, the lower high came in, and you dumped, and you squared up. Look at that square up, man. Perfect. Square up like the Jesus man. Yeah. And look what happened after you squared up, chat. You rallied, but the rally is starting to sell off now. Interesting. 62, 65 on Bitcoin for those people, you know, listening, not being able to really watch. No cash will be worthless. Yeah, no, but toilet paper won't be, right? Because we need it to wipe, because it has, you know, or utility, I guess, right? So yeah, I mean, futures kind of dumping, which probably spot price too. Not dumping, we're just selling off some. Yeah, back in the red. Never filled the gaps. Never got to 2301. All right, remember, FYX got out. He panic sold. He didn't trust the plan. And now he's going to make no tendies if we crash. Okay. So now are we hoping that the market keeps selling off because FYX sold his puts? Or, you know, closed his position of puts? Maybe so, man. No, he's done, dude. He's done. He can't do anything now. Okay, so we're hoping for more dumpage. Yeah, the Fed printing press working 24/7. It looks like it's working. Who knows where this market would be without all that freaking liquidity pumped into the system? He doesn't trust the Senate. What does that mean? You think that they're going to pass the bill and wreck you? Like, it's kind of implied now, right? Everyone thinks that it's going to pump now. Like, it's like common knowledge that anyone in this market that's paying attention is like, oh yeah, it's gonna pump, dude. I'm new here, and I take it we don't like FYX. No, we love FYX, but he's our whipping boy, and it's a rite of passage. The eternal tendies. If he wants eternal tendies, it's just what must happen. What's up, Stay-at-home Kings, man? You don't want to get liquidated by the Senate. They're going to wreck you, dudes. The market's drunk? No, man. Market's just freaking out. Market is just undecided because everyone knows something's going to happen big in a few hours. What's up, Mario, dude? Yeah, FX is our walking meme. He's our Wall Street bets emissary. There you go. Again, he's reading so hard. ATS. Well, dude, I don't even know anymore. Since I'm already shadow banned forever, I guess. I don't even know if it's like, how long am I going to be shadow banned? They'll never tell you. It's like, you can't just find that and support. Someone want to research that? If someone gets shadow banned on YouTube, how long it takes for it to, you know, unhappen? Dude, I'm just wondering like how bad it's gonna get with like the lockdowns and like how much supply is gonna dwindle from. It's already extremely bad. If you go out, if you live anywhere in the civilized world, go to your supermarket with gloves on and a mask on and look. It's like terrible. But I wonder how much worse that's gonna get this week because we're about to be going through like the worst of it. I think. This is the week, man. U.S. dollar getting forked. There you go. Pretty much. 3.7 in 10 days of shadow banning, nerd. Is that real life? Well, maybe I should just not play the conference then, you know? Oh yeah, I know. Wait till the jobs report. Yeah, there's like, it's between like 1 and 3 million is what the estimate is. We've already, I think, it's already confirmed around 800,000 jobless claims at this point. You just gotta think about the hotel industry, man. Like 2.3 million hospitality workers, people working in hotels, and pretty much it's like certain that like 2 million of them are already laid off. 2 million of the 2.3 million. So there's like 300,000 people just working zombie. I don't even know. They're probably just all executives, right? They're not really working because no one's going to their hotels. I don't really know what it is, but that's in 30 to 60 days. All those hotels will default if something, doesn't change. And I think a lot of this money, is $2 trillion, is going to be going to companies just to keep them from defaulting and going out of business. Get a strike for what, dude? It's not against TOS. You realize it's like, it's my legal right to play. It's like fair use to play anything from the government. It's like fair use. Crypto Cash, the thing is, man, it's like there are a bunch of other people that might like me too, and they can't find me, and that's a big deal. That's an issue. Crypto Cash, imagine you not ever being able to find me. You wouldn't be able to say F YouTube, just do you, right? You'd probably be like, Mitch, do everything you can to be visible so I can find you one day. Right? That's what you would say. Got to be empathetic and understanding of what's, about other people. Turn the hotels into corona treatment centers. Oh yeah, Greg, that'd go down wonderfully, because then when they turn back to hotels, no one's going to go there because corona hotbed. I mean, dude, no thanks. That's a bad idea. Mario, I know, dude. Okay, everyone let me know. Thanks. So now Australia has withdrawn from the Olympics. That's news to me. I know it was like around 11, maybe midnight last night, that news broke on Canada pulling out. So yeah, dude, UK probably next, right? Brian, but could you find me today? That's what matters. Oh man, it's all right. It's crazy, dude. Freaking lag. I might have to do like a hard shutdown after today and just restart everything from scratch, which is so inconvenient. It takes so much time to get everything reset up, but it's just going to be necessary at this point. So 1525 on gold, very nice. Then a golfing candle on Friday was pretty lit and getting some follow through on it. But gold, I think, is in the same situation, man. All right, gold is in the same sitch as like Bitcoin, as like GD, JX, whatever the miners we looked at. Let me see. Like gold, right? So it had the dump, it got the negative momo, and now it's rallying and so giving back the negative momentum, going towards neutral, resetting the oscillators, and common retraces between 1547 and 1607. This is like where we could get up here. Bitcoin, respectively, from its high to low, went up in between the 382 and 50% before reversing, but now it's reversing again. So Bitcoin could go higher and deeper into its retrace zone. Common retrace zone. So gold that's kind of like where we think 1550 to 1607. But if you're talking about just a pattern, I mean, you may never make it up to the measured move of the potential double bottom at 1657. That's above the 786. So you really gotta manage expectations in this bearish market. But nice potential Adam and Eve double bottom for real, with the divergence, real good. Tweet when I go live. Yeah, I could always tweet when I go live. D-Zam, what do you think? Is that a good idea to tweet when I go live? First non-bloody Monday. No, we had a non-bloody Monday 3 weeks ago. If you remember, the Friday, it was like a terrible Friday. Session low close Friday, and then Monday we just had this unreal miraculous pump, but then the Tuesday was real bad. Yeah, it's like all we had to do was start a bottomless QE. What is this, like a freaking brunch restaurant? Bottomless mimosas, dude? You don't do that with money. And that, like, again, I think it's like they know they're ruining the monetary system as we know it forever, but unprecedented times call for unprecedented measures, and it's like, hey, we'll once we get the repercussions of what we're doing in the midterm, long term, we'll deal with it. We just got to get everyone in the world working again, and we got to make sure that all and we can't really get them working again. because of quarantine. But what we can do is just give a bunch of money to all these different organizations, entities, companies, assets that on a chart that are shut down and will go out of business if they don't get money, right? Because they were just hanging on, margins were low, they barely turned to profit, and now all of a sudden, they're barely paying their bills, and now they're shut down completely, and they've had to lay off all their workers, and well, now they're screwed. Right? How long is it going to take for, even when they do start opening up, when they open up again, how long is it going to take to hire and train another huge workforce, right? I mean, and do that a million times over on all the businesses around the world. It's not just the US. That's what's crazy. Yeah, hence why gold is where it is and could go higher. Anyway. 62.25, extremely volatile. Bitcoin, the rest of the market, go figure. Yeah, is there like anyone talking about real shadow banning and stuff though? Like, is there anyone like creating videos on it? YouTube videos? I don't know. I mean, like, what are people doing now? Like, no one's working. Not really. So, like, are people just sleeping, I guess? That must be what they're doing. Thanks for the 381 people here. Looks like, 400 people, sorry. Get updated. Well, I was waiting for 1,000 people to unveil my graphic. It's just, talk about demoralizing, man. Hey, you're a streamer and you're getting shadow banned. You're only 7% greater than the Great Depression? Yeah, dude, but like, how about there's over double the amount of people in America, Stephen Kahn. You can't, just because percentage, look at that number, that is a number that matters, dudes. All right, 1527 gold and climbing. Nice, getting a big rally on gold. Hold on, trying to type in ticker and it's just like, Moderna. Thing about Moderna, it's 3 million volume. Okay. This is one that's like all right, we've just got this range, and you're at the top of the range. You've up thrusted and failed. You're right at it. So high risk, right? I'd be careful here on this because look, a high on price, about the same high, even argue higher highs, whatever. It definitely looks like buyer exhaustion's going on Moderna. Not just the MACD, but looking like the RSI as well. So you got to be careful. Look, receding volume on the same high, that also is a form of divergence, and this is all, if you're at a critical resistance and you're showing seller exhaustion, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 and really maybe if you're gonna be a little creative here, maybe a little bit of Bulkowski double toppy, right? So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coinciding variables, right? Potential double top with receding volume, with MACD, RSI divergence at a critical resistance. That's 5 coinciding variables that are giving us an edge on the market to believe that we would go down next, not up. Though it could happen, of course. I don't know. What does Moderna do? They healthcare or something? Biotech, yeah. I mean, like, yeah, look, man, if some sort of like, oh, we come out with a cure, sure, you're going to moon. That's it. Going to moon.
Good dogs.
Go dogs. Roll Tide. Drew Pickney. Can't wait to see you. Well, you know what? I might not even see you in September, dude. Well, the way things are going, how am I going to see you in September? It sucks. Thanks, dude. Right? So, if they come out with a cure, okay, yeah, this won't matter. TA won't matter if you get a news catalyst curing corona or a breakthrough in corona vaccines, right? But if all things stay the same, the technicals are telling us that we have a higher probability of going down than up. TA would be respected when the next real move is down, okay? TA would be completely disrespected if we rallied to the upside and broke out again for real, okay, and went to higher highs. So there you go. That's your Moderna, and kind of a great lesson on coinciding variables, right? And that's what an edge is. People can say, should I buy now? Should I buy now? Should I sell now? It's like, do you have an edge on the market? If you have an edge on the market, it might be a good idea. If you don't have an edge, you should probably do nothing. But you can do whatever you want. You don't have to listen to me. You can ask me a question and then refute me after I try to give my argument on it, you know. Dead chat? FYX, you scared, dude? You're just saying that because you want it to go up now. FYX just wants it to go up, dude. Theta decay right now, yikes. Oh, yeah, well, you had theta decay the same last week, dude. Yeah, Ben, anytime, man. That's what it's about. That was a great chart. That was an excellent chart. To be able to talk about it. Sometimes we get that. Like, you know, we looked at GDXJ or whatever earlier. It just didn't really have what we were looking for. Moderna has what you're kind of looking for. If you're looking to short something, Moderna kind of is like a low-risk short opportunity right now. Not even a joke. So trees. DZM, that's it? Really? I'm in cash. FLX is ready to go. You're in cash. Oh, okay, man. Let's go back to the other. I just need to get to utility screen set up or something. It's just so much work, man. All right, 2260. 18808 on the Dow. Remember, I mean, 2260 was the S&P. So got these holding on. You haven't filled a freaking gap yet. I mean, in my opinion, you might have. I mean, people argue, yeah, we did, man, wick to wick, sure, but not the candle. That's where traders settled up on Friday, not here. So still a little like, huh. Dow Jones is kind of closer. I don't know. People could definitely argue, come and be like, no, man, I beg to differ and think we did fill the gap. And it's like, all right, dude, sure. But either way, man, like, okay, so with us knowing what's coming, a $2 trillion deal that could be made or not, that is scary for both people. That is scary for the short side and the long side. I mean, like, because I think it will pass, right? It failed last night, causing the limit down immediately, and that is why I think a second time, dude, there's probably a gun pointed to someone's head, being like, dude, this is gonna pass. I'm gonna ruin your freaking life if it doesn't pass. You hear me? I will make sure. There's someone out there doing that. It's like a House of Cards type stuff. Threats going on, political threats to other politicians. Yeah, dude, it's gonna pass. So when that happens, you'd think that, yeah, puts might get wrecked and a huge rally comes. Yes, of course I went over what was going on with Bitcoin. Itani, of course. Gross MG. Super gross. Hello? Dead chat? Dead chat for real? Alright. I don't know, man. It's the morning. What do you want? Like, I go live in the afternoon? Go live in the morning? What can I do to get y'all effing typing and chatting and engaging? right? Because we've covered like all the markets at this point, and they're just kind of fluctuating right now like they do every day. Well, this is disappointing, dude. I was guess I'll never get my concurrent viewership up again to do this freaking graphic. So about to go green again, it's looking like. We haven't hit that session low again. We haven't really gotten close to it since we hit it. The session low on the Dow Jones was 18,500 or so, and S&P was like 2230. Bitcoin is still below 6,300, 6268 as we speak. Oh, it sounds so good outside. OLN? Oh, OLN, dude, is it's the comet. It was Haley's comet. It was a trade. It was an unofficial trade set up. I bought in at that low. You get that low once every 10 years. If you're paying attention, you get it. If you don't, you miss it. Seriously. Jeremy is one of the 12 Americans left still working. Yeah, dude. It's not a conspiracy, Jason. Like, if you actually listen to people who know what they're talking about, who have studied the genome and homology of the virus, it is identical to SARS. It is SARS. That's all it is. It's the SARS coronavirus. But there is a clearly manipulated aspect to the SARS virus, which is, it's like the way AIDS locks on to somebody, that like is perfectly laced in with the SARS virus. It's like, it's a supercharged type pathogen, right? With like, you know, because you got like neutrons in there, and it like it's improbable. It's like pretty much an impossibility for nature to be able to make this happen, like based on people that know what they're talking about. So I'm inclined to kind of believe that. And it's causing all kinds of health issues, dude. And what happens is it'll hit like, it's not just hitting one skin receptor, it's hitting a multitude of skin receptors. And so like any kind of vulnerability you have in your body, it can target that, right? If you have like cirrhosis of the liver, it will target your liver and shut your liver down. If you have like diabetes, it's going to target your pancreas and it will shut your everything down, like in your body. Wherever you have like this really bad ailment, it will amplify the damage that's being done from the ailment you already have, the chronic illness you already have. So like that is much different than the flu, and it's 3 times more virulent than the flu.
Hey mister, I run your stream while driving for my essential job of fixing, can't often chat because of it, but glad you're running this each am.
Thanks, Chris, man, for the $5 super chat, and yeah, essential job. Thank you for being out there, doing what you got to do for everyone in the economy, man, because we need you. We need everyone during these times, dude. Thank you, man. Dow Jones, S&P are just right at their opening prices, where they did gap down somehow after a huge rally, where you thought you'd be up 400 points on the Dow Jones, up 70 plus points on the S&P. It just didn't happen. The sell-off, the sell-off in the futures started like 30 minutes before open. Jacob Franklin. Well, it's a dude. Technical analysis is certainly like a different language. Like it is, yes. So you've got to learn the terminologies and the jargon of what is technical analysis. I mean, once you start learning it more and more, it'll get way more addictive. You like it now, wait till you learn the terms. I'm live. I've been live early, Atani, for two. This is my 11th straight morning stream. This is my 11th trading session in a row of being live at open because the stock market has been crashing, if you haven't noticed. I am live when the market's open, dude. What? The market opened like an hour and 15 minutes ago. I've been live for, believe it or not, an hour and 16 minutes now. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that's up. Yeah, Jason, I can send the link. It's a really good video, man. Really, really good. You just gotta listen. You gotta listen to the whole thing. It's a great, great interview. I mean, it's a doctor that brings this up, and he studies like homology. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'll post it, but I mean, it's only gonna just cannibalize my concurrent viewership that's already really low right now. No, that's not it. That's not the one. Gosh dang it, dude. Hold on. My God. Same freaking thumbnail on these. I'll get you, dude. Brett Tholomew posted it last night. He's probably not here. Oh, there it is. I found it. Here it is. Here's the real link. Sorry. My apologies. That's the real link. And it's an hour and 2 minutes. So Dr. Paul Cottrell. No, you like him. He trades Forex, energy, and currencies, right? So what is that? I don't even know that word. That's the issue. I'll Google that term. Nosocomial infections are infections that have been caught in a hospital and are potentially...
Mitch, love the morning shows. It's part of my daily routine now. Keep up the good work. Kangs.
Dude, Ubi, man, thanks for the $25 super chat. Thanks so much, dude. Wow. That's very generous. I really appreciate that. I will do all I can, man. I'll keep up. As long as y'all keep watching, I'll be here, okay? Yeah, he is. I mean, Danny, like, despite what, the people that the leftist media will have you believe, yeah, he is. He's, dude, I've been listening to that guy for years, and he's like character assassination. Oh, you don't agree with someone? Man, they are the ones that have scientific backing on their arguments. I mean, everything he talks about is sourced, right? There's sources of everything. So, yeah, he's trustable. He has more sources than anyone else that's on the internet, pretty much. I mean, that like does what he does. Yeah, he has controversial opinions, and he also talks about controversial science. Prospering in a global depression, just moments after just a day after we learned I've been shadow banned? I don't think so, dudes. Okay, so these infections have been caught in a hospital and are potentially caused by organisms that are resistant to antibiotics. Yeah, that's true. My God, these words, MRSA, it's like methicillin resistant, oh my God, just words I can't pronounce, is a type of staph bacteria that is resistant to certain antibiotics and may be acquired during hospitalization. Jeez, dude. So, yeah, that's very real life. That's real life, DZAM. Yeah, those things, like, and don't we right now with the flu? Don't we just come up with new antibodies that are we're just guessing on like what they're gonna morph or evolve into, or what they're gonna mutate into. It's penicillin resistant staph. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I've been shadow banned, T-Torchin. Thank you, dude. Thank you. I know. I've been shadow banned. Everyone that's watching right now, understand I've been shadow banned. It's real life. Okay. That's it. I don't know. Like, stacking big on anything right now. I don't know, man. Just so much uncertainty right now, and you know, so much economic damage is being done. Historic levels. It's very interesting. Let me go to daily, I guess. Oh my goodness, man. Man, like the structure it formed, it was perfect. I haven't really looked at Coke in a minute. Like last time we looked at it, it was like, oh, it's setting up for higher prices, right? And the measured move of the structure is up at 59 bucks. It got all the way up to like $60 and then crashed. So nice there, very nice. But since then, dude, of course, it's been devastated. I don't know, man. You're just going to have all kinds of supports, right? All right, looks like you bounced off August 2015, February 14, September 2013, December. I mean, dude, my God, man. Every year is a support here at some point. So here we are, 2020. Can you even believe it? So again, man, like you are buying, you're catching a falling knife here. You don't have an edge on the market besides there's critical supports that should hold. You'd think they would hold, right? Anyone reasonable. But if the crash continues for the major indices, Coke's going down too. I mean, on the RSI, at least on the indices, they're like showing some sort of exhaustion. But like here, it's like you're at your low. You're at 22.7 right now. That's the lowest level you've seen since August 2015, and that means like there's no, like you are like, yeah, you could reverse at any time. Like, I know it's not showing divergence, but it's bearish convergence actually, because a low and a lower low, right, with lower levels of relative strength. Look at all that negative momentum. Eventually, this will start subsiding. You'll go back to neutral in time. But yeah, scalper might love this area. But for a swing trader with no variables besides a support, you don't have much of an edge on the market here, right? For a trade. But, you know, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, you get a reflexive rally up, you make some money, maybe even fill a gap in time. But, like, I think the reflexive rally we get on Coke and the major indices, it's going to go up. It's going to retrace between 38% and 62%. And then it's going to crash again. And you're going to come out at these levels and then probably go lower because of recession, right? Which is certain at this point. You get that? So it's good for a scalp, but extremely volatile market conditions leaves you with very little edge on the market. That's it. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. All right, I think you get it, dude. Does that help? Let me know. Huh? Dude, what the heck? Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to put that. That has to be showing for it to work. Got it. Boom. So 2250 on the S&P, Dow Jones 18,728, Bitcoin 6,258 right now, just hanging on a little bit, well off its highs. If you don't even know, if you missed it, Bitcoin very late this evening, early this morning, we were sleeping. 66.36 at its highest point. Gnarly. So will we rise, when this bill pretty much it's going to get passed? You don't just have a vote, it fail, and then the next day you have the same vote and it doesn't pass. That's just not how it works. I'm telling you, dude. There's like political threats, like your career's over if you don't vote yes on this. You get that, right? You're done. K-pop, I've never been shadow banned ever in existence until I started playing the presidential press releases. That's what has shadow banned me. And I know for a fact they've changed their algorithms a lot to be way more strict on how they do things. Like, people are getting their streams and videos taken down because they said explicitly in like their email to content creators, there are many videos that will get taken down for not violating YouTube terms of service. They said it because they've sent home 10,000 YouTube employees. So yeah, dude, shadow banning's one of their forms of protecting, mega multimedia corporations like Fox, CNN, CNBC, Viacom, all of them, dudes. They've taken over YouTube. This is when they're doing it. This is when they're going to thrive. And really, if you notice, man, like, they know people don't watch cable as much. This is a perfect time for them to take over YouTube, like, completely. And they've done it. You can seriously see it. Like, why would I get shadow banned? All I do is try to provide technical analysis and news coverage that affects the financial markets. It's not about that. It's about coverage, man. King Crypto, like Fox Business, they had 50-something thousand people watching that presidential press event yesterday. So they want them recommended because it's their cameras, their resources at the White House. So their lawyers made sure that YouTube, when they struck a deal, hey, you're gonna recommend us on YouTube over everyone else, and you're gonna shadow ban. You're gonna do something about all these other channels that are restreaming our coverage. So it's understandable. Business, that's smart lawyers. That's what they get paid, a crap load of money. What's up, Jose? 6213 on Bitcoin, 2244 on the S&P 500, and 18,657 on the Dow Jones. Beginning to slide a little bit, getting closer to your session lows on the indices. Thanks to the 370 watching. I'm a dead streamer, chat. It's over for me. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm screwed too, like all of us. So do we get ourselves finally, chat? Let's go to that daily real quick on the S&P. What everyone's talking about, Death Cross Connect. Oh, Dow Jones. Yes, Death Cross happened on the 9th of March, though. It's been a while. I don't know why people are talking about it now. Like, yeah, Death Cross. Go figure. You crash 30% in 6 weeks. It happens. Wait. Hold on a second. Why did that not go to the daily? Oh my God, my bad. Hold on. I think you did get it recently. It has not happened yet. It's coming, though, dude. You're getting a Death Cross. It'd be the first Death Cross since December 4th, 2018. I think someone tipped a couple days ago on that. Oh no, FYX, you panic sold. What have you done, man? So back on the 4 hour. Sweet. So that was it. Of course. This market would have crashed today without the Fed going infinite. Yep. But the day's not even over, so... Good song. How long is the shadow been? People are saying 3, 7, 10 days or something. Well, what are they? If viruses aren't considered living organisms, what are they? Just... That's weird. Jose, I feel like every day I stream, I don't know, dude. Like, I used to feel like I grew. I feel like, I don't know. It's like the more effort I put into stream, like, the more I'll grow. That's just not the case. I put in more stream effort than Dr. Disrespect, right? And I don't grow. It's crazy, man. Booby streamers grow faster than me, dude. Like, girls that just sit there with their boobs out on stream on Twitch grow faster, far faster than me. It's unreal. There is no justice in this world. Up at the crack of dawn, 11 days straight, covering these markets live. They are RNA replicators that enter cells and get ribosomes to replicate them in your cells. Okay, interesting. Depends on your perspective. I like the perspective of they are RNA replicators. Oh my god, gold's pumping, chat. Let's go! Let's go! Give me a sec. Freaking unreal lag. We pumping, dude. We pumping. This is literally how long it's taken. I can't even believe this, dude. Look. Gold. 1532 and climbing. Hope you got in on gold, chat. I mean, like, for a potential trade anyway. S&P climbing, nearing, and Dow Jones, or not climbing, sorry. Dow Jones and S&P are sliding. They're nearing their session lows. At the same time, you've got gold that is rallying. Dude, gold at this point, I mean, you just think common sense, man. With what they're doing to the they're destroying the monetary system as we know it. I mean, like, there will be a radical change in time because of what they're doing. But what they're doing, it's like, I completely understand why. Because it's like, that's one problem. We'll deal with that, the collapse of our monetary system in time. Sure. Let's just get everyone working again. Or let's just get everyone from, prevent everyone from defaulting, on all their loans and their debt and their businesses. So it's one problem at a time here. It's like like a ship sinking. They're trying to just save women and children first type thing. Like, understandable. Sessionize.
Mitch,
oh my god.
I love you, but I shall destroy your space. Rip.
Thanks, Lensovos. Wow. Holy crap, man. Thank you, dude. Really, really appreciate you, man. Not easy. These times. Tough, trying, troubling times. Much love. Seriously, because that's not even your first contribution of the day. That's your third contribution of the day. Yeah, 3190 session top. Jesus. Much love. Man, I gotta figure out. I gotta get maybe another utility screen so I can just hit 3 buttons and not have to worry about. So looking like negative momentum was waning, but now it's starting to pick up again, and that's why you say it's like, hey man, fundamental conditions right now are so bad. You just don't know if you can even trust divergence. It's hard to. Bitcoin 6,238, up $420. Let's go. Space joints. Gold up 2.23%. S&P just Dow Jones pretty much just range bound between that Dow Jones like 18,500 to 19,000. Not too much volatility today, right? 2231 to 2295 on the S&P. Senate vote in 55 minutes. Yeah, be ready to get your face ripped off. Cool, we'll see new all-time highs. I wholeheartedly agree with that, but it will take time. It won't happen like overnight. And if the market crashes more, man, it would just win, you know. You want the spaceship down? Keep firing, man. Up. I'm not seeing any news, really. There's not much news right now. Like everything that's shut down, I mean, there's not many more things to shut down, right? And that's the good news. Like, it was just the market was going to keep falling until news started subsiding. I don't know. I mean, like, what other bad news could come out at this point that hasn't already come out? We got a 15-day plan from President Trump aiming to decide economic course. Oh God, this like Michael Scott at the shareholders meeting. 35 days. I don't even know what he said. It's a 35-day plan. 35 days the company saved. Day one, go. Sorry to hear that dead letter opener says, "Good day, everyone. Today I lost my job and all my musician gigs for at least the next 6 months. And good news, Bitcoin pumped a bit. Yay. Hope everyone's doing okay out there. We're hanging in there. Wow, holy crap. Let's go gold. 1539 and pumping. Up 2.68% at its session highs, rallying like the Jesus man. We need you, golds, because you actually make perfect sense for what's happening with the Fed and all the central banks around the world just pumping liquidity, creating liquidity out of thin air, and all the foreign central banks are just taking that monopoly money of whatever, you know, country they're at, and they're just turning it into cash, which is why cash has gone to just multi-year highs. Straight line up. Michigan called stay-at-home Kangs 3 weeks. That's just so bad for an economy, man. I mean, it really is. Increase capacity by 100% of all hospitals in New York. That would be wild, man. I mean, it seems something it might be necessary too. Schwab and his girlfriend have been isolated for about 10 days now. How long? Yeah. Type. I mean, just if you're out there and you've got like, you know, instances where you're homebound, right? You're stuck at home, or if you've lost your job, if you've been fired or laid off, I want to hear it. Let's talk about it. 18,680 on the Dow Jones, S&P 500, 2246. A little over $10 off at the session lows, but selling's not too bad yet. I honestly thought, I think it's kind of implied that we're going to get that vote to pass a little after lunch today that will be another $2 trillion of relief for many sectors of the U.S. economy, right? Where the money is going to be used to prevent the companies that are shut down right now from defaulting on their own loans. And I think it's trying to help keep people employed too. And you would think that would be a huge catalyst for a big rally in the stock market today. And I just thought maybe if it's implied, wouldn't we already be moving up? Elemental P's on its way to work. Stop bragging, dude. Just kidding. Yeah, I read about that. DeLoff says in Germany, no gatherings of more than 2 people except family units. That's so weird. Well, what do they do to you? Booby says, let's talk about what comes next. If we ruin the current financial system as we know it, you think the government will move to some kind of gold-backed digital currency? Ubi, I don't know, man. Right? That's like deep economics that isn't really my thing. Look, dude, finance is a huge world. Technical analysis is a very, very small sliver of that world. That's what I'm into. The charts, the patterns, the divergence, the coinciding variables, right? That's what I love. The other parts of finance, I mean, I was studying the Series 6, Series 7, and, you know, was like about to start working for Raymond James. And like in that you spend like 6 months studying. You're like a student for them. They pay you. But like when I learned just talking to a fund manager that I know, it's like the stuff that I love, I would be doing nothing of it. I'd be like pretty much a glorified sales guy selling their product to people that I know in my social circle, and it'd just be sales. And so I'm like, why the F would I go through all this when that's not what I want to do? When I don't love that. I love charts. So yeah, man, I don't know. It's a great question. I'm sure there are a lot smarter people than me that could answer it a lot better. Still just hang around, well off your open. Gold 1536, Bitcoin 6,252 at $436 today, 7.47%. You can't go say hi to your mom or dad now afterwards, huh? What are you asking me? This isn't the government, LNP. Schwab left 2 jobs right before everything happened to move cities with your girlfriend who works for P&G. You work in real estate industry, an industry that will no doubt be affected heavily. All industries, man. Dude, this is like every single one. Entertainment will be depending on what type of entertainment you're in, I'm thinking like, you know, it just depends, because if your entertainment is like a stand-up comedian or like a musician, you're gonna be affected negatively, right? It's everyone, man. It's like no one is immune to this. This is awful. Because like think about it, even if you're unaffected, you're affected, right? If your industry, if you're in entertainment, people that watch you or entertained by you they're not gonna have income. So no one's immune. S&P 2241. Still just hanging there. It's starting to slide a little bit more, I guess, but it's just been stable at that 2240 area for a good 15 minutes or so. And yeah, we got less than an hour until the big release, and that's where FYX is going to shine because he closed his puts position. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, sub. Alligator blood, thanks Zachary, man. I'll do what I can to get this implemented ASAP. Is it 2 trillion already priced in? Chris M, I don't know, man, because it's like, look at the futures, right? The futures that were, I thought that was the indication that Hey, man, everything's going to be good today. It's going to be like inverse Black Monday. It's going to be, green, white Monday. But that just, the friggin' futures just fell apart like an hour before open, or less than an hour. Good God, 30 minutes. What is FYX? Right above you, Bitcoin King. He's there. He's just saying he's triggered. He's super triggered. Indie entertainment will benefit from being lean. Larger productions, AAA games will suffer from labor force drawbacks. True that, Mobile Journo, good input, man. All right, golds. Session highs, 1538.90. You're about to 1539. It's great. Pulling back. I'm just showing you, you're just at your highest level. And if you're lucky, 1656 is the measured move of the structure you're in right now. It looks like you will probably run up to 1553. Right, look, you broke 1522. That's the critical resistance from 2011, 2012. You're above that now. So why not hit the neckline of the structure at 1555? Tawny, man, yeah, dude. Well, remember, like, I have a hold position, so I'm always going to be exposed to Bitcoin, whether it goes up or down, which I think that's a great idea for anyone to do. I don't care. Like, I own that because I have a true conviction and belief that it is the future. And when I die, when I'm on my deathbed, I'll own Bitcoin, and I'll be passing it on to my family, to my estate. So I'll never miss out on Bitcoin moves. I'll never miss out on Bitcoin crashes either. I am always going to be in it. That's one position. And then there's another one where it's like another account where I can allocate my resources to Bitcoin when I have an edge on the market. And it's a trader. It's like for trading only. It's cash waiting for Bitcoin. Bitcoin hasn't shown me any buying signals for that account. But the other one's always exposed. Ups, down, ups, downs, ups. It's just going up and down. Lots. Thousands of dollars on these swings. Just portfolio, right? So that way you never have to get like emotionally invested or involved with, oh my God, I'm missing out on Bitcoin, man. It's like, dude, you're always exposed to it. $22.42 S&P, 18,608 Dow Jones, gold 1538, and Bitcoin 6,268. Pretty much what are most important right now, like watching all these, monitoring them. Gotta love to see gold finally inversing the stock market. Well, here we go. We're about to be at session lows, 2236 S&P. We're falling, we're sliding just a little bit. Divergence about to be invalidated on the RSI. Look at that. Yeah, it's not really what you want to see, dude. It's terrible. 18,545. Here we go. Getting closer to those session lows. Digging the music. That's true. Somewhere 6 says gold has cleared resistance but has not maintained it yet. Perfect. That's great thinking, right? Congratulations on gold breaking that critical resistance. Big time. But let's get a daily candle close confirmation. That's always what's going to make you sleep better at night. When you get confirmation with a close. We got an hour 40 minutes on this breakout candle. So that means in an hour and 40 minutes, things could reverse to the downside. We fall below 1522. And it wouldn't be weird because it's like you didn't get confirmation. So very good point, somewhere 6. Zoom's up almost 20%. Yeah, Zoom is, Yes, it's one of those individual, very few handful of individual assets that are killing it right now. And that's just because you think about it, video conferencing, every business is pretty much having to conduct everything online now. You know, you can't just have meetings at the office. So you just have your meetings on Zoom. Or Cisco, for that matter. Cisco has their own, dudes. Their own, like, video software. Here we go. Session lows on the S&P 500, 2230. Dow Jones, 18,511. And sliding. With gold climbing. 1530. It's almost 1540. Yeah, look at this chat. 1540. You just hit it. Sessionized. So you're watching inverse correlation of gold and the stock market in real time. Wow. Is CNBC talking about that right now? I don't know. Oops. My bad. Yeah, Chris. FFS just send an email and forego the meeting. Perfect. So you're thinking that this bill that's coming out would soon, I mean, the soon will be passed. I think in less than 45 minutes it will be passed. You think it would definitely help backstop what's going on. All right, here we go. Gold climbing 1541. Let's see 1555. That's the next real resistance, right? I mean, that's the neckline of the potential double bottom pattern. Adam and Eve, divergence, coinciding variables. And you think about the just absolute bazooka obliteration, nuclear bomb that's happening to our monetary system. And this is the asset gold 1541. There it was, session highs just seconds ago. Dow Jones and S&P just seconds ago at their session lows. Okie doke, 22.28. Another session low. Will we hit the critical support before the bill passes? 21.91. Bitcoin 62.45, kind of just hanging around, doing its own thing. Not really, you know, I don't know. There's a 6,600 at 62.46. It's down a decent amount, but it's still up 7%. So, how much lower can we go, man? Black Monday 3.0 is still going on, but we could see a huge rally soon because of the bill. Just reiterating. Dude, the stock market's not going to get closed, man. That would be so bad. Like, investor confidence would go out a window. There's another session low on the S&P, 22.26. Dow Jones 18,495. The lowest levels of the day. Monk S. What's up, Coach K? Okay. Just selling off still, man. Just waiting for the... There you go. Session lows again. 22.25. 30. And falling. So FYX, man, get bamboozled, dude. I think that's the only word for it now. Bamboozled. Yeah, there was only one day trading was halted. It was right after 9/11, right? That was it. And then you were right back. And guess what? Even when the stock market was closed the day after 9/11, almost everyone in the entire world went back to work. Everyone. That's not the case here. So it's a much different situation. 1987, 2008, 1929, is probably the closest to comparison to what's going on now, but still not even close. Still session lows, chat. Sorry. So we're keeping our eye on this. I mean, it's like, you want to watch the chart when they're at their lowest points or highest points of the day, right? That's when it's most important. If you're talking about live coverage. Yeah, Michael L. I'm more reliable than YouTube itself. Go figure. Ooh, 1542. Gold. Session highs. Let's go. You should keep on climbing while the stock market continues to slide. I mean, it's at session lows. It's not really... hasn't gone lower yet. 1543. 21. That neckline looms. Chat. Patrons, hello? Very, very nice, man. There you go, Chad. We got session lows 2219 on the S&P 500, 18,442 on the Dow Jones, and falling. Oh boy, Chad. Oh boy. We got things going on. We're dumping, Chad. We dumping. Let's make a jump to hyperdrive. Gold pumping, so we got it up. 2217 session lows in the S&P again. Dow Jones 18,420. Is that a space joint? So we're heading towards the next system, if you can even believe it. Can you believe we even have the 2215 S&P dumping, Dow Jones dumping? Oh boy, what's going on, chat? What's going on, chat? Dow Jones 30K. Oh my God, chat, what's going on? Our system's breaking right now. Hold on. Hold on. Chat, we're going down. Chat, look out. 25,000, 24,000. Oh, brace for impact. I love you, chat. What's going on? 20K, we're gonna break it. Oh, oh my God. 18,422. We've crashed, chat. We've literally crashed. Help me, man. Help me, man. No, not you, dude. Shut up. Oh my God. Chat, what do we do now? I'm stranded. Literally stranded. What is this alien world? I don't even understand, man. Hold on. Let's check it out. All right. It's kind of scary. I don't know what is going to be outside, man. But what's up, chat? Here's gold. Here's session highs. Futures right now at their lowest point. Come on, oh my God!
Gar tip $25. That was beautiful. Kings.
Yeah, it was beautiful, but it hurt, man. And it's gonna cost a lot of space bucks to fix it, okay? Not good. Now we're just stranded on this freaking... Stranded, man. Gosh, dang it, dude. So annoying. I can't make it work. Oh my God, dude. That's so embarrassing. Okay, now my webcam's broken. Sweet. 1542 pulling back a little bit. S&P 500, Dow Jones, they are at their session low still. 18,404. Dow Jones 2215. S&P. Oh my god. What the F, dude? What's up with YouTube now? There are all these errors going on. The desolate world. No signs of life anywhere, chat. Just only lower prices. Attendees for puts only. Is anyone even here anymore? I can't hear you, chat. I think it was the flux capacitor, of course. Always the problem, right? Stupid shit, man. Paid so much money for this thing, and for it to crash only after, like, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 months of having it? It's messed up, dude. Yeah, planet wrecked. That's where we are right now. Well, let me try to... I gotta mess with this. I think it's the lighting from outside or something. Let me see what I can do. That's not gonna do anything. Let me go to my filter. It's a little bit better. It's still pretty weird. This is as good as I can do right there. Jeez, man, it's so stupid. I don't understand. Lightings. What is it? It makes it. Oh yeah. Well, that's not gonna work. What the? Hold on, chat. Jesus. Sorry, man. This sucks at lighting, dude.
I needed a good laugh, thank you.
Yeah, sure thing, man. Thank you for the contribution. Man, that's really effing annoying, dude. See, it's like, why would it do that? You know, like... Such a joke, dude. Chroma key is so annoying sometimes. 2224 climbing off those session lows. 18,500 Dow Jones. Thanks, Michael L. Really. What's up, Jason? Space insurance. Yeah, my premium's gonna go up so much, man. Well, maybe FYX can help me pay for it with his tendies. He could have had more tendies if he just waited, it looks like, at this point. Where the Ewoks, dude? Did we crash on an Ewok planet? We certainly did not, man. So... So I had another alert on gold in case we had session eyes again. It takes like a year to go to a different ticker, so like doing like just, you know, easily going wherever we want, it's not going to be as, I mean, it can't be, it's not seamless. I have to restart my computer completely to fix that. So IXIC, you run IXIC. Wow, thanks for the backhanded compliment access tonight. Really appreciate it, man. We're not on Mars, dude. We're on some weird planet in the scrub system. Thanks for the 384 people that were able to witness more types of revolutions and live streaming. Y'all saw it. No one else in the world saw it. Just y'all. And like, no one's ever really done anything like that. Not really, dude. Come on. It's a nefarious, man.
You know what the problem is? It's stream number 911. It's an omen of faith. Feel the love, feel the hate. Regardless, it's all fun. You will get it set up, I believe like Hercules. You really should reboot and clear your cache every day.
Yeah, dude. Easier said than done. Easier said than done, man. You know how much work it is to just completely reset everything, open up browsers from scratch, man. It's just like, it's a lot. Are we below the resistance line? No, we of course are below the resistance. We broke that last week. The support, though, is at the Dow Jones. The big supports you'd think are going to be like 18,250, and you should hold that pretty well, I think. I mean, maybe not, but like, dude, you're starting to get into serious support levels, like breaking this real bad. You know, if you break 18,250 or whatever, you're going down to 17,867. If you don't hold that, right, that's a big one. We'll mark that. That's a definite potential reversal area. Right, with a peak here from 2015 and the valleys from 2016. If you don't hold that, man, it's definitely a good chance you'll be going down to 17,100. So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Your major supports on the Dow Jones. You're at one, man. You are at a critical support area. You haven't quite touched it. You're very close. S&P, same deal. 2191, 2131. Next supports. What are we down today? What is the S&P down? 3.82%. Long way to go. I don't know if we'll get a circuit breaker. I love gold. Excuse me. That's Gold member. Perhaps you've heard of him. Yeah, JC Fiscus, and he's rewarded with 30,000 concurrent viewers every stream. I think it's just like, what is even the point, you know? Brian, at this point, it could be 100 trillion. It's all, it doesn't matter anymore. It's all effed. Why don't we just give everyone universal income and just print it out of nothing? Let's do it, man. $62.30 on Bitcoin. Just really hasn't moved much since the stock market opened. Up and down. It got up to 6,300 again, but it has not even touched 6,400 since the market opened, right? It got up to 6,650 early this morning before stocks opened, the market opened. Michael, government shut your warehouse down until April 13th. I'm sorry, man. Am I sure we're going to get a reflexive rally? Yes, I'm very sure. It just is a matter of when, not if. You just don't know when it's going to... The selling's going to stop, man. I mean, until a coronavirus vaccine actually really is confirmed, is under trials, and is going to be released to the public. I mean, dude, most experts think that could be a year or two. $18,390, very close to session lows in the Dow Jones and S&P, man. And gold being kings, man. Yes, gold is the king. I mean, you know, it's one of the kings. S&P is definitely at session lows right now. Oh God, I can't believe how laggy trading view is right now for me. Yeah, gold's off its highs of the day. It's at 1537. But man, has it not had a really good rally. It's been great. All right, let's go back though. We stay here because it's just going lower. Just continuing to drop, man. Dead chat with session. I mean, like, dude, this is the lowest low of the crash. I don't understand. Like, there's no sporting events. I guess everyone's playing video games. It has to be it. 18,363. Lowest low of the day of the crash since all-time highs. S&P continuing to dump. 2208 and falling. 2191 is the next critical support. We dumping, man. Yeah, MK. And if they shut down the stock market, just put the nail in the coffin. Just go ahead and close it up, dude. Because I mean, people are going to speculate on the stock market if they close the markets anyway. Foreign accounts, right? Foreign exchanges are going to make contracts of it, and believe me, dude, you'll just see this huge gash. Like if they close it for like a week or something, when it reopens, it'll just be like this huge gap down, like the one we've never seen before, probably. Apple selling off, of course. Major indices are selling off. We don't even have to look at Apple to really know that it's selling off. Because what you see on the screen is a bit. Well, you know, I know the Nasdaq. That's like, right, Apple. So tech, right? I mean, just Nasdaq selling off too, man. Believe me. Because Nasdaq definitely follows S&P and Dow Jones. So does the rest of 2000. They're all doing the same thing. Today's pump and dump is a disaster. There was no pump, right? The pump was in futures, right? And the futures dumped before we even opened. So it was like, oh, you opened lower. You gapped down, and you didn't even technically fill the gap. Here you go, chat. I mean, $21.99, cracking it for the first time in years. Let's just go back and see when's the last time we fell below 2,200 on the S&P 500. Well, yeah, you got to go all the way back to December of 2016, and that is a support, right? Where we are is definitely a support area. Right, this peak and valley, right? You already kind of bounced off of it a little bit. But we crashed, chat. If you're just tuning in, we have literally.
Can you check out Advi when you have time, please, and thanks.
What's up, Crypto Chef? Thanks for the threes, dudes. Oh man. Yeah, we can do that. Right back at 2,200. That bounce was nothing. Whole Activision. Yep, it's really struggling, man. Really, I mean, it's good, but it's still just having problems. It's out of its channel, unfortunately. All right, you can see it here. This is Activision 5407 today, right at that 200-day moving average. But you think this is one? Look, this might take a while, right? I mean, I think the sell-off it's getting is purely because of the macro. When earnings come out, earnings season is back. This is one of those that will have good numbers, and I think investors will maybe be rewarded for it. But it's not gonna. It's gonna be really tough for an asset to rally when the exchange. Look at this, 21.94. Remember, we're at the lowest levels since December 2016, man. Lowest levels of this entire stock market crash. We're still crashing. It's been over 3 weeks now. You've been crashing. 18,237 on the Dow Jones. You're at, like, right, you're trying to hold this support right here. You're technically below it, as you can see. Next target, really, if it doesn't hold this where we are, you're going to go to around 18,000. Man, what a solve. What are we at right now? Down 4.68%. Will we get a circuit breaker today? You really think that this might hold here? Or you would think it's such a strong support so. Good lord. Tendies. Sorry, FYX, man. You could have had way more tendies, but you panic sold. So when is the announcement, or when is the vote? Are they gonna... We're very close to that. Has to be. Oh my god. Oh my god. So what's right? You know what I'm talking about, Crypto Chef, man. From the low to high, you've retraced. You're at a 50% retrace right now. From look that low point to high point, right in the middle. So this is a potential reversal. It seems like you've already reversed here, but there's just been not enough demand, and the indices and the macro has been so bad that the reversal you got was awful. So with this type of rejection up here, we could go down eventually and see 49.40, which would be a pretty strong support. You know, look left, you can see many times we've created peaks there, right? So that is the next target if this macro stays the same. But in time, in the coming months, it's going to have a good quarter, a real good quarter that could drive it higher. 2192, S&P, Dow Jones 18,233. I mean, these are at their lowest points in many years. And of course, there's plenty of time left, and I don't know if it's going to end bad. I mean, it could, but we are on pace for the worst month since 1932. Very, very bad, man. Let's go to the Qs, check them out. Man, another one that just looked like, okay, you know, it could maybe rally here, but it's in its multi-year lows now. Not good, man. Very bad. You broke support too. This is awful for the QQQ. Right, this support, you even held above it on Friday. 169.56, go back. Remember the S&P broke this and it was lights out for them. 169. It was May of 2019 and March of 2019 and June of 2018 and a peak from January 2018. You've broken that now. That was the most critical support at the time. Like you where you are, you have no support. The Qs, which is just tech. It's like the NASDAQ 100 or whatever. So yeah, you got a look. I mean, you tell me where we are. If there is there any point in history where you pivot here? No, so you've broken the support. So like the next areas where you think there would be support. I mean, I'm seeing like 162, which is some sort of one valley from March 2018. Not much. You see what I'm saying? Like 160. But really, the major supports are starting to get down to like 156, 153, and then a big one down at 150, man. So the Qs, some serious technical damage happening today. And look, the upsloping trend line. Remember we had it from the bottom, right? It was curved because it had exponential growth compared to the S&P 500. You've broken that today, where you had three major touch points, pivot points. You're below that now. So upsloping and horizontal line supports cracked. 165.46, near your lowest lows of the day, but most importantly of many years. Let's add an alert here. So we are a bead, man. We just know. Let's go back. Let's go into Bitcoin real quick. Circle back around. I mean, what the heck, man? You're at critical support and you're not bouncing. That's why. Why are you not bouncing at a support? Shouldn't there be buy orders there, chat? Isn't that how it works? Buy orders at supports? You're starting to a little bit, but my God, it's like nothing. When you hit supports like this, you should be seeing big rejections and huge rallies real fast. That's, good God, just not occurring. Kind of a little concerning, right? But you'd think that big time this market could be saved soon. Maybe not. Could someone give me an update on that for real? Like anyone in chat? I know everyone's watching. intently and stuff. Does anyone have an update on that, the bill in the House and Senate? Yeah, no, I doubt that's... We need some good news. Yeah, that's exactly, like, the only thing that will save this market now is that bill passing. And you would think, right, just common spin, or just, you know, just the theory of, oh, $2 trillion bill being passed, the Americans coming together, getting work done. You'd think, like, maybe that could catalyze some sort of rally. But maybe the market is just sitting waiting for that announcement. Starts at 12 Eastern. Okay, so in 9 minutes, maybe we start seeing some magic on the charts. Hot coming? Probably not if... You know, probably not if they pass the bill. But if they don't pass the bill, yeah, the market could respond quite negatively to that. So yeah, no, you can see you're kind of holding that 2191. You touched it perfectly, like the Jesus. Dow Jones also, like the Jesus, touched 18,260 and is climbing off that. I mean, it's up 80 points off that horizontal line support. Yeah, second vote, Nefarious. Yeah, man, thanks again for that contribution. Oh, well, I mean, I'm already shadow banned, so I don't want to be shadow banned forever, so I can't play, like, news anymore or something. I just gotta cut it out, at least until YouTube comes back online with its 10,000 employees. 5-minute bullish divergence. I would never ever play that. So I don't watch the 5-minute chart, Arnie man. I only watch significant time scales to trade. Well, Claude, maybe they well, why did futures rally? Because there's talks that, like, they're figuring something out, right? That they're gonna come to a compromise to help everyone, and that's what bill is gonna pass in about, you know, 10 minutes or whatever. The bill says single person that makes 75,000 or lower in income and family income of 150K or lower based on your 2018 income. So look, man, I mean, you see, like, TA is kind of playing out a little bit. I mean, there's a clear bounce off a support. Great news. For now. And FYX, that was the area, right? That was the area to be selling your puts. You're getting some tendies out of support instead of panic selling, right? Am I crazy here? Bitcoin 6,195 now. Gold is not at its session highs. It's pulled back too. You linked in just, yeah, what am I going to do about it, man? I mean, I can just pull it. I don't have any screens. I can't just put it up on all screens here are vital. National Guards in San Diego already. Well, weren't they there anyway because it's a military town? Like, just serious? I know what you mean, though. You're not losing. That's all that matters. Just losing tendies. You did lose tendies. That does matter. But we won't get literal with it. I don't know. I don't want to get into, like, political talk too deep, just because it's already so polarized and divisive, and we need more unity than we've ever needed, right? Like, we need it more now than ever, especially in this community that is under attack with shadow bans. 4-hour, daily, weekly, Arnie. Sometimes 60-minute to see how many touches you get on certain supports, resistances, but you should be making your main analysis on the 4-hour, daily, and weekly. How's it? I got him out of coffee. I need more. Shit, I need more coffee. So what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think we're gonna bounce here? A critical ice line with big news coming that could really help. I mean, I guess it might help. Nothing's. I mean, you're just throwing money at the problem. I don't know if that can help anything in the short term. Maybe in the midterm. Not already realized, man. Yes, Steve, though. We know. We understand, dude. It's shadow banned. It's now common knowledge. It's going to become a meme. Certainly. So here you go. Here's your Bitcoin. Just bouncing around, right? Just ping-ponging between the 5776 and the 6400 area. It's range bound. Unable to break one way or another. And that happens, man. You just develop a range. You go to an insignificant time scale, man, it looks pretty probably. Really pretty. So still, you know, 6 points off your lowest low of the day on the S&P. Getting a small bounce, but not much, man. You think the news is going to be bad? I don't know, man. I don't know how often do they do a vote, the House and the Senate or whatever, or Congress, right? I mean, like, how often do they do it? It fails, and then the next day they do another bill, like. And there was really good sentiment this morning, early in the morning, that it was going to pass, that they were coming to a deal. And I think it's maybe implied that it will pass, right? But when it, you know, I don't think the market is like going to do anything until it's actually confirmed that the bill passes, right? Thanks, Don, man. Glad you watched, dude. What's up, Catterday? The 2008 failed first time, and then the next one passed. See, there you go, right? So history is kind of like on your side for it to pass. They will. Dead letter opener. They're going to. And it's going to be like now, in 2 minutes. Your local on the 8s for $2 trillion stimulus. Let's go. And just forgive me for keeping these index funds up, but they are the heart and soul of the stock market for the most part, right? So you just got to keep your eye on it. Nice bounce, 2207, right? See, you're holding support for now. 2209, nice, climbing, chat, climbing. Let's see. You know what, man? I'll just go to this one. 2210. You see, that's what I'm talking about. We're getting a small, very small, minute rally. But minute rallies always start like that, and they can climb and keep. Look, 2212. What are you worried about, chat? You scared? 1 minute. It's almost like it just feels like in 1 minute a new candle's gonna be born and a rally comes from it or something, right? I mean, because of the bill. Yeah, Apple hit a golden retrace. Holy crap, chat. Oh my god, look. Here's Apple. Here's Apple on drugs. Here's Apple after drugs. Drugs being extreme amounts of liquidity and leverage. Low to high today. I'm talking perfectly. You touched it. 212.77 and climbing like the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones. I mean, I'm banned anyway, so whatever. Let me, I just want to have it up on my screen so we can see it.
Order the chaplain, Dr. Black, will open the Senate with prayer.
All right. So it's going on now. I'm not I don't know if I'm going to play it, though. I don't want to be shadow banned forever. Where could I put this thing? I think they're praying for tendies or something right now. Please, baby Jesus, let this rally, let this market rally happen so we can all be kings again one day. Look, this rally. Please let this bounce all these critical supports that we finally hit. Let them rally and let us rise like you again, man. Easter's coming, chat. 2213.80, 2214. Oh, continuing to rally. I mean, as soon as like this was starting, we had a rally. 2217. You get it? We're going, man. But how much higher? Q's getting a pretty good bounce too. Go figure. That might have been it for a while. I mean, if we get any more selling, it'll probably be later in the day. 2220. This is what I'm talking about. You hit a support, what happens? Buys come in. Wow, it's like freaking magic, dude. So now FYX can't be that mad. 2221. You see it? Every second we're getting higher highs now. Or we're increasing in value again. Very good bounce. So the meeting's going on right now, and so price action, it's going to be very interesting. Mitch McConnell speaking right now. $22.24. This should, I mean, here we go, man. Like, we could fill a gap. Let's fill that gap today. Why not? Thing is, you could always go back down to double bottom intraday, you know, to test 2191 again. There it is, 22.26. You're rallying, chat. Put your rally cap on. Yeah, maybe by the end of the meeting we'll be in the green. We'll be higher than where we opened. It's very possible, man. Futures responded very well to good news. So maybe real good news will happen with an actual bill passing. Dude, I do not dig this song at all. It's so weird. $22.27. In no time, we'll be at $22.30, chat. Don't be scared. There's divergence. You could definitely argue still on the 4 hour.
Wind energy. Provisions to force employers to give special new treatment.
Man, I do not want to be shadow banned, dude. This is like terrible. So I can't play this stuff, man. I just can't. Look, I got 371 washing, dude. I'm like back to the old days. So all right, so a little bit of selling coming in again. That's okay. Still above 22.20. Apple at 217. Bitcoin is at 62.49. So still just hasn't really, I mean, Bitcoin, since the trading session started on the stock market, hasn't really moved much, man, like at all. Just sideways. Yeah, Zatry, perfect. Manipulate those algos that are just ruining the world. Dude, oh my god. Join the Discord. If you're in the Discord, they linked it. How do you think I found it? So me linking it now is I will inevitably lose more viewers. 2218. Still off those session lows. Oh, I bet I posted a link. Thanks for the 277 likes. Trump's not on, dude, so you don't have to worry about that. Why is there no closed caption option? I don't know, that'd have been nice though. 22:15. So had a little rally, pulling back some. Something new to the game. Thanks for tuning in. Well, I don't have much to say, right? I mean, I've already said what I've got to say about all the markets, right? I've been live now for 2 hours, 37 minutes, man. Like, what do you even want? I've been open since the, market opened. I've been here since the market opened. Like, minutes before the market opened, actually. Don't even know, man. It feels like, what is the purpose of what I do? Speech is negative. How is the speech negative? Rally's not failing. 22:17, it's okay. I mean, when we get a session lows again, then we'll talk, Yeah, it took a few. I've shadow banned. I'm literally shadow banned. If I wasn't shadow banned, I'd be playing the Senate meeting right now. But I would. Yeah, everyone knows. So please, everyone, let me know that I'm shadow banned. More. It only makes me have more anxiety. Thanks, Megan. Really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Again, I'd have it live, but I can't. Trying to pull up Bitcoin again. 62.64. New 4-hour candle is open 2 minutes ago on Bitcoin. Forgot to mention that. We can go look at it real quick. There it is. Do you see 62.55? So maybe we run up and test that again. 64.20. I don't know, man. You're just range bound between 5,800 roughly and 6,400 roughly. That's it, range bound. You got an up thrust here. Some sort of buying climax, you'd think, right? Because look, you can see it, man. What Bill not passing? What are you talking about, smiley face? That would be devastating. That would be so bad. Sounds like no deal happening? What? Oh my god, chat. Yeah, this is why you want to watch the price action now, because people in the Discord are talking about I can't hear it, so I'm in the dark, and y'all can help me in chats. Don't say as your back, dude. What are they saying, man? Someone saying the speech is complete crap. We effed. Uh-oh. 2203. There you go. That's what happens. It looks like, look, I mean, we're watching the market's emotionalism, the emotionalism between buyers and sellers right now on your screen. The two major indices. Filibustery. Torcon saying the Dems blocked it. Anyone else saying that? Mitch McConnell just reaming the Democrats. Okay, wow. So they're definitely doing... That's not good. Reaction time coming. Well, you bounced a little bit, right? 2212 now. So selling didn't just start coming in immediately, though it did start. Yeah, it's not too bad yet. So just finger pointing and do nothing. Okay. Kale, well, I mean, like, why? They haven't even voted yet, right? They're gonna vote again. But you're saying, like, since Mitch is acting the way he is, he's just reaming Democrats, it's just pretty much he knows that they're gonna block it again or something, right? And maybe they didn't compromise much, and that's why they're pretty certain it's not gonna pass? Is that what's happening? So it looks like now coronavirus cases in the United States is at 39,389. Wasn't it just yesterday in the morning that it was 30K? So at 10K now, 467 deaths. We got a new update. Thanks, PO9. Once so as you work for a small bank in New Jersey. Hey, it's a Jersey thing. We closed several branches. The branches we have open are only performing transactions through drive-through. Our business in general took a huge... Oh, certainly, man. Banks probably wrecked, dude. Oh, zero interest rates. And no one's taking out a loan. Like, no one's... Right? What can they do? I mean, Poker Wookie, the government is like the one mandating people stay home. Like, they're forcing people to stay home. They're forcing, like, businesses to close. So, like, if the government's doing that, they're, like, now going to shove subsidies down people's throats. And, yeah, that is, like, forced socialism. And it's also a self-imposed recession depression. It's pretty freaking wild. Yeah, dude, it's sports teams now. Dems and Republicans is just sports teams. There is no compromise anymore, it doesn't seem like. Gar says he's almost out of paper. Will he shred it, though? Looks like we got movement, we got things going on right now.
Call the roll.
Oh, roll call, dude. This is kindergarten. So you're still not doomed yet, right? There's still a chance, there's still hope that you could hold this 22 or 2191 support that you've tested once. Dow Jones tested its 18,260 like the Jesus, both of them, and they've climbed off of it. Not too far off, right? I mean, Monk ass. Bitcoin 6,287. Oh my god, Mitch coughed. We're screwed. You now all have coronas. Okay, they're voting now, KL said. Alright, chat. Price action. What will we see? Oh no, are we voting? We got Chuck Schumer talking now. 6289 on Bitcoin. Climbing a little bit, man. But you gotta break 6,400 if you really want to see 6,800 again, man. That's, you gotta get a candle close confirmation above that 6,400. There you go, man. You're not screwed yet, chat. Well, Paul, it might be, dude. If they get this bill passed, it might be, dude. We could get a bottom end. Doesn't mean like the big bottom, right? Bottom is in soon, meaning like you're hitting these supports from many years ago, and you could get a reflexive rally, a common retrace off of that. Algos, bots, buyers come in, right? And then you make a 50% retrace, and then you dump again. Recession, right? Multi-year recession, 18 months. $18,425 on the Dow Jones. $22.16 S&P. Uh-oh. Yeah, I get you. You're just quoting him. No worries, man. Thank you. It's all good. It's all good. But like, I just wanted to talk. I mean, that's what he means. He's just saying there's like a local bottom, right, that could be in soon. Sure. But again, it's like if bill doesn't pass, it's naive to say that, right? We don't know. And either way, dude, the market's like, you know, no one's trading on the New York Stock Exchange, right? CBOE, CME, it's all like closed up right now. Less liquidity. Very close to reaching a deal today. 5X, just, I guess they, look at that, man. You get a bounce as soon as that's set. Look at this, dude. You're getting price action on words of Schumer. 22.30 now. That's, I mean, it's crazy. Like, as soon as you said that, Bob, and I'm guessing you're watching it live, you just, you know, great. That's Bitcoin 63.10. S&P flying, man. I wouldn't go as far as flying, but yeah, definitely rallying very well. Very good. That's good, man. The market is responding. $22.36 and climbing. See green today, man. That's a nice bounce for now. All it takes is just, we are very close to reaching a deal. That's all it takes, man, to get this market to rally. And that's like why, man, it's scary on both sides, because you just don't know which way they're gonna go. But after hearing Schumer say that, you know it's probably close. $18,638 and climbing. 22.41 and climbing, dudes. How high will this rally take us, man? I mean, that was it. That was probably... dude, it doesn't even need to pass, right? They don't even need to pass the bill. All they need to do is just say the bill is close to being passing, and the rally just eats it up and loves it, man. Economy is saved, dude. Hardly, but yeah, it's great news, man. You gotta have a deal. Even though how much money has already been injected in this market? Far more than $2 trillion. Bitcoin 63.20 right now. Oh no, Andrew Yang dropped out, Blake, man. We're screwed. Good God, Discord is so lit right now. Discord chat is cannibalized YouTube live chat. $22.34. Pulling back just a smidge. Not much. Not much, man. FYX said, imagine not selling your puts, but then like you could have sold your puts at the critical support instead of panic selling at near open prices. All right, so we're 22.34, 22.40-ish. You're gonna touch it again. Like that's still lower than FYX sold at. So get wrecked, dude. Alex, that's your own fault for not being on Discord, dude. Literally. You didn't notice it? Well, I mean, like, what do you do? Like, if you have it, if there's a fail-safe and you don't notice the fail-safe, I mean, there's nothing I can really do. No one can do anything. Bitcoin 63.26 just a moment ago. Oh my God, is FYX getting calls now? Very simple. Crypto Cash. He's like, what's the point of bailing out the economy if no one has jobs to afford the goods or services that it has to offer? This is for companies, right, that were on, you know, they had, they were barely making it, right? I mean, many companies have stupid amounts of overhead. The overhead is continuing to come, right? Bills that have to be paid. That money is to keep those companies in business long enough to when the economy does eventually open back up in a couple weeks or a month or however long it takes for them to stay in business so they can be able to pay employees to get people trained again, right? That's the whole point of bailing the economy out that way. Okay, does that make sense? 22.45 and climbing. Probably going to see green based on the way this is going, dude.
Senator from Maine.
Mr. President,
I mean, this is like, yep. Good stuff, man. It's cool to see market emotionalism in real time with it's all event driven catalysts right now. 63.32 on Bitcoin, 39 on Bitcoin. 4-hour high of its candle, whatever. Tech's booming right now. It's like outperforming the crap out of the S&P and Dow Jones. It's only down. It's down less than 1% now. So there you go. Dude, tech has been it's been affected really bad, but nothing compared to the Dow Jones. Like, you know, tech's been outperforming in the sell-off big time, dude. You like Olive Garden face? You can't go there. Chuck basically hinting that Democrats are going to vote no. But dude, how can you say that after Chuck Schumer just said that they were very close to reaching a deal, right? Wow, Discord is so different than YouTube chat right now in terms of like sentiment. They're in there being like, oh my God, it's a deal. We're going to pump, man. We're pumping. And then y'all are saying like, nah, it looks like there's not going to be a deal. Crypto Cash, yeah, I guess, dude. Oh my God, let's go gold. Pumping. Hold on, I'm gonna get it up in a sec. Just give me a moment. Let's go, dude. Gold. 15.47 and climbing, nearing the neckline of the potential double Adam and Eve double bottom pattern. Hype. pumping, man. All right, I'm gonna add another alert. Session highs on gold, killing it. S&P 2238, still around its. Oh my God, that's not good. Hopefully that doesn't happen over here. I don't know this. I get that bug sometimes when I don't completely restart my computer. So still holding up pretty well off that support. So the technicals holding in there, and the fundamentals are driving it up much higher. It shows I'm live, not shadow banned. Yeah, I don't know about that. Gold continuing to climb even higher, climbing with the stock market. Because 2 trillion out of thin air is always bad, like in the long run, always bad for the monetary system, and it's way more than 2,200. So congratulations on the stock market rallying, you know, but we're doing so much irreparable damage to our system with all this money printing, and money printing is the only thing that's saving the market right now. Wow. Yeah, watch this thing go green today if it continues looking good. Dang, dude. Again, session highs 1548.14. Highest level of the day. Come on, gold. Be kings. So still pretty high off session lows, which is good. Always a good sign, right, man? You just gotta wonder, when will 2240 really break and us really hold above it? Because it's like we're kind of struggling at 2240 right now. 18,600 the S&P. Okay, so we now have Susan Collins talking. So maybe there will be more movement. I don't know. Gold's beautiful. Bitcoin is at 6,282. Pulled back, right? Just a little bit, not much. 2233. Five facts, what happened, dude? Derek thinks it's not going to pass today. Why do you think it's not going to pass today? Not much movement, man. At all. It's like sitting there. Okay, well, Margaret doesn't like her really so much yet. 2231. 2230. What is she saying, dude?
Working in earnest? Is that what we've come to?
Oh my God, dude. Sounds like she's trying to harp on emotions or something. Maybe. "30 minutes of debate for each side before the vote." Gotcha, dudes. Oh yeah, MK is calling the bottom. MK is literally calling the bottom. Someone clip that. It's pretty much implied. Like MK, everyone else thinks too, right? Everyone in the world now thinks that the bottom is in at this support, and that the next move up, or the next move, will be up, a big one. I just don't know. Like, what if they don't pass the bill? I know. Get ready to be banned for good. It's all over, man. Okay, 22-26. The market is not liking this lady speaking right now. Well, I mean, I'm just saying it's not done anything but sell off since she got a microphone. That's all I can tell you. Good song. 22-23. About to have to get a coffee, man. I need another one. It's tough, dude. Streaming for 3 hours and 1 minute now, dude. Like, oh, that's easy, dude. What a joke. Yeah, I know, dude. Wait, so the debate hasn't even started yet? This isn't part. No, I guess this isn't part of the debate. It's just opening statements or something. Chat. $18,500 on the Dow Jones. Well, they'll probably be speaking till like 4 o'clock. Oh my god, dude. Have fun with that. Catterday misses the prayer guy. Yeah, dude. Didn't he have a bow tie on? Love it, man.
Keep up the good work. Dot.
Thanks, D-Zam, for the likes, or the dot. The $5 super chat. Still waiting. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you. You're amazing. Seriously. Crazy good voice, too. Just like. OMK, man. 22-23. Hard to call bottom, man, right now. I mean, sure, it could be, dude, but no 23% retrace yet, right? If you want to see where we are, chat, just go back. All right, you hit this perfectly, August 2016 level, and you bounced quite well. You got a very nice rally, you know, or a decent rally at least from there. So you wonder, will we test it again for an intraday double bottom of some sort? And if you don't hold that, and then you're 21.91, you're going down to 21.30, probably pretty quick. But it's holding now. That's great. Your support is being held. Great news, man. And it could be even better if they pass a bill, right? Here, back up, 22.29. Someone else is speaking now. In Dow Jones. Look left. You can see you've already kind of cracked through this one support right here. All right, you broke that. That should have held. You're not. You're below it. So like, yeah, here you are back here, man. So now the Dow Jones has to break back above 18,670. You got to get back above that, and there's no real resistance above you if you can't. 22.36. All right, nice. 22.38, 39. All right, getting a rally again. Maybe this is it, chat. Man, I feel like I'm missing out on a pretty fun debate. Getting a lot of pushback about even voting today. See that how can that be good news? Yes, Bankhead, I know I'm shadow banned. Notice how dead chat is, how little concurrent viewership I have, how everything. It's like I'm screwed. Like I am screwed. Like they found a way to even screw an entertainer, right, on YouTube. So they need 60 votes to start negotiating, and then 60 votes to get a vote. That requires 51 votes. I don't even get it, man. So weird. So just holding on to this 2230 area, 1855. Dow Jones stuff. 1543 on gold, off its session highs a little bit. Bitcoin also off its highs. Well, Bitcoin's way off its highs. It hit 68.50 today, if you can even believe it. It was really early this morning. It's at 62.80 right now. So 458 on the day, almost 8% up. I'm sure it's a great debate, dude. And we're trying to cover the price action every second. Is it really? Yeah, dude, Tony, with Black Mondays, Fridays, Thursdays, you name it, we had over 700 people watching for the most part, like all day. Yeah, and I mean, dude, yesterday, which should have been like one of the big streams of the week, the Sunday weekly candle close stream on Bitcoin, I only had like 500 watching. So yeah, dude, I'm definitely being affected negatively right now. Never screwed. I guess not. Not with y'all. Gold's climbing again. S&P trying to. Here's your gold. Here, you get it. See it, how close it is to the neckline of that pattern, potential pattern. Not real yet. What is gold up today? 2%? 3% now. Up 3%. Very, very nice. If you don't notice, we're stranded. My spaceship crashed. If you missed it, it really sucks for you. We can just take a look at it. Like here I am.
Guard tip $25. That was beautiful.
That's another overlay. It bugs out like that. I'm not supposed to have this much complexity in my overlays, so yeah, deal with the problems. So yeah, dude, I can't go anywhere. I can't get back into outer space, chat. So going back outside. 1546 and climbing, dude. Very close. S&P kind of climbing too. 2241. Dow Jones 18,655. We climbing, chat. We climbing. The market's loving this debate. Responding quite positively to it. Since it started, man. Since it really started, it just started bouncing off that support. And it's like pretty much it is at its highest point since this little debate started, dude. Thanks, Mike S. Good to see you, dude. So look at the Dow Jones, man, is very close. That's a support resistance. You get above that, there's no real resistance above you. So might be good. Yeah, dude, imagine thinking that the S&P would go to 150. That is the most insane price prediction bullcrap ever. He should start a channel. He might get a bunch of views. Gold. Here we go. Your session eyes. $22.43. Nice. We might be green by the end of this stuff, dude. $22.44. All right, chat. We are climbing, and with the S&P rallying, gold rallies higher. $22.45. You don't need that much more movement until you start going green on the day. And I did discuss that we didn't, in my opinion, I don't think we really filled the gap at 2,300 today. So that's just, you heard it this morning. Thought we were going to do it immediately. We got close, but didn't. Geez, Boeing halted? What, to the upside or downside? What? Had to be to the upside, right? Yeah, because it just got so destroyed. How did Boeing get halted? What? It's only up 4.38% today. Huh? This is Boeing on just the 4 hour. But evidently, 99.17, it can't move. 22.51. Telling you, we could see 2,300 easy. Off a support, after touching a support on the S&P and Dow Jones, critical ones, you bounced. You went from 21.91 to 22.51 in very little time. You never even filled a gap. Man, Boeing halting trading. So freaking wild. 22.53, 22.54. Every time I speak now, we keep rallying every second. There is no selling. Where's the selling, chat? There is none. Hey, good news. The Dow Jones is back over that really critical area of support. Good. No resistance above you at all, really. 22.55. About to be 22.56. Let me. Oh, there it is. 22.56. 22.57 incoming, chat. There it is. 22.58 incoming. You will be green. Market loves this guy. Whoever this old guy is talking right now.
$100 per person. That's twice as much as you get in unemployment compensation without this bill in Tennessee. So finally, I would say, Mr.
There you go, man. They love him. Once he took the stage, dude, this market started pumping. $18,744. There you go. Told you, Houston. I know you're probably not watching. $22.59. We will be green, chat. I mean, this type of rally, you're going to be green. $22.60. Okay, we'll see it 2,300 today. In like 30 minutes, maybe. I want to listen to the 60 minute. A couple more candles. Look at that, dude. Now you touched it and just rallying now, man. Put your rally caps on. I'll tell you something. Since this virus quarantine stuff, like everyone in my entire neighborhood takes walks now. Like everyone. Everyone. Put on your rally cap, chat, because we need it more than ever now. What's up, Michael Hinkle? Thanks for the sub, dude. The one sub of the day. One sub in 3 hours, 15 minutes. Wow. I don't even, what's even the point, dude? Yep, 22.61 and rallying, chat. Hey, you'd think that the next target's 23.37 if you're going to rally and test a supply line again, right? Yeah. 18,700. It's 18,766. Nice, dude. Good God. I just found out how much money I have to put in my self-employed IRA in order to get a tax break. I'd get such a huge tax break, but I'd have to put in so much money. That'd be a good time, right? They pass this bill. Are we hammering, chat? We're gonna get a hammer on the indices? That would be amazing. All right, here we go. 2262. That is the highest high since the meeting started. All losses just about back. All losses were given back, I guess you could say. Anyway, Bitcoin looks right now, if you closed right now, there's 7 hours to go, but if you closed right now on the daily, it'd be a bullish engulfing candle. A lot of time left though, man. If you want to look at the daily real quick on Bitcoin, so that critical 6,400 area, 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5th time you've tested. Not one day if you had a candle close confirmation above it. If you do, that means you could very well see 6,800 to nearly $8,000 again. Real talk. So, but you got, dude, 6,400 has to break, and you got to close above it finally for the first time. It's just not, you haven't done it yet. 2264, 60, that is the highest high. We will see green. We're going to see green, chat. The rally is here. 2265. What are these guys saying?
In here, I might add. These are loans. These have to be paid back.
Yeah, right, dude. They will never be paid back. That is the biggest crock of crap ever. How much debt we're in already? You get free money if you made less than 75K in 2018. Yes, you do. I wouldn't say it's free because you can't work now, dude. I don't know, man. We have people creating invites. I don't know. Maybe not in the morning. Here's an invite link to Discord. Follow the rules and guidelines. There's a link. Join the Discord. $22.69. We're gonna see green. Here we go, chat. This is about where FYX Panic sold his puts. 22.70. We will see. I think we're gonna fill a gap. Yep. Here we go, chat. 2300. Very possible. A gap fill. Just a gap fill. What is wrong with a gap fill, man? Regardless gap theory. Why not just do it, dude? Get it over with. And maybe hit the supply line again at 23.16. But that's a lot of rejection now, man. Tons of rejection. And I mean, you saw this, right? It's not like I plotted this trend line after it touched it. We've had this up all, like, for the past, like, few days. You know, since it started becoming more applicable and more relevant, that support. So I think that's gorgeous. And same with this Dow Jones doing the same thing. It's beautiful, man. You gotta love the TA. That's the only TA you got in these market conditions, support resistance. So 22.74, we're going, man. 22.76. People even watching anymore? Probably not. I mean, less than 400. Thank y'all for being here. 1 like away from 300. Doubt I'll get that. Here we go. About to go green. Now the Dow Jones is at 18,940. Look, think about that rally, chat. 18,212. We're gonna be up 1,000 points. 1,000 point swing anyway soon. Now, this is just a price action implying that there's gonna be a deal signed today. It seems like, right? I mean, what is going on? Oh my god, what? Boeing has shut down their factories? Are you kidding me, dude? Oh my God. That's why trading was halted. Not because it's up 4%. Do you hear that? That's like cue the Truman Show guy. Go ahead and cue up Boeing shutting down all their factories. That's a bombshell. Could be fake news. But I don't know. I'm just reading Discord right now. Is it a bull trap, you think? 2276? That's such a nice rally, man. So crazy stuff. I think we'll fill the gap though. I mean, why would we not, man? Like, how would you imagine rallying like this and not touching that gap where traders just settled up at 19,159 on Friday, and you get close, you get real close, but you just don't. That would be absolutely a grave injustice to humanity. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, Fed signals unlimited QE. Wow, great. Gold should go to $10 billion now. Gold in the next couple of years is going to be at all-time highs and beyond. Bitcoin, if you're lucky, if it actually is to play out the way it's supposed to, where it's like finite supply and all that, you think Bitcoin in the future would see higher prices too? I mean, this is insane. They're ruining the monetary system. Oh, just unlimited money. Yeah, dude. No repercussions for that in the future. None, dude. Right? So pulling back a little bit. Not much, man. Not much at all. Alright, well, whatever. I guess I'm done. There's no purpose of me streaming. Like, what's the effing point? Okay, dude, you get it. You've been given, you know what's up. I've been live for 3 hours, 23 minutes. Who cares? I'll just be back. I don't know when. So, whatever. Till next time, respect to the TA.